For the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Tuesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means exactly 11 years from right now, Tom Brady will have got $375 million from CBS or Fox or whatever fool entity decided that he's worth that much. And oh my God, I am jealous. Van, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, my friend. How are you?
Well, I just mentioned earlier how Tom Brady is allegedly going to get $10 million or 10 years for $375 million for $37.5 million a year, which puts him on pace to, I don't know, owning anything that he's ever wanted of all time. And I'm hecka jealous. How are you?
Not as good as Tom Brady's accountant, but pretty good. Pretty good. Look, I'll tell you exactly Tom Brady's motivations right now, Fred. He just wants to shove it in Troy Aikman's face and Tony Romo's face.
Yes.
Every other ex-quarterback, he wants to say, I'm better at being a quarterback than you. I'm a better businessman than you. And now I want to be a better commentator than you. Suck it. TB12's in the house.
Do you think he calls himself TB12?
You know he does. You 100% know he does.
He does like a Stuart Smalley thing like every day.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the glass, making the show go down, the tag team of Waldo and Wright. What's up, boys?
We're here.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Right.
Mike Vitale got the week off on assignment. He's on assignment.
He's out on assignment.
That's,
Fred, you missed yesterday.
I am back.
You were also out on assignment.
So I had the allergies yesterday.
Oh, is that what it was?
So are you familiar with the allergies?
I said you were playing hooky, is what I did.
Similar to hooky,
Yeah.
but instead it was crippling cough.
I pleaded with the friends of the show and the loyal listeners to traverse the city.
Traverse it.
And then go everywhere that sells Bud Light and chicken wings.
Yeah.
And spot you playing hooky.
On a Monday.
Because you do that.
Well, I have next Monday off, so I mean, that tracks pretty good.
But you're welcome back, my friend.
Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
I got a busy schedule, man. Okay.
Sure.
And New Mexico Highlands just wrapped up. No more games do I have to broadcast.
Well,
also now I'm drinking Broken Skull American Lager. That's my new thing. Have I talked to you about this?
You have not.
Yeah, it's the new Stone Cold beer. Have I talked to you about this?
Strong name.
Yeah. He's got an IPA too.
Dude.
All right, so here, put this on your to-do list. I know you got a lot going on in life.
Okay.
Reach out to Broken Skull American Lager.
Okay.
Acquire partnership, sponsorship, or advertisement and return to me with results. Put that down.
I'm writing it down now. Where are they based out of? Is this a St. Louis thing?
No, I believe it's Texas.
It's Texas, right? It's
probably Nevada.
Probably New Hampshire. Isn't that all where they put all the tax havens? They probably brew in Texas, but their business office is in New Hampshire.
I'm going to figure it out for
so
you.
They can cheat on taxes.
It's at El Segundo Brewing.
Hey, that's where I left my wallet.
That's a very good reference.
Thank you. Deep dive for you Tribe Called Quest fans right there.
I would not have got that one if I didn't have constant and nagging exposure to Tribe Called Quest from you.
Uh-huh. That is accurate.
El Segundo in El Segundo, California. But Steve Austin's Broken Skull American Lager combines two of my favorite things, wrestling and America.
3 favorite things.
What's that last one?
Beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is the holy trinity of things in my life.
Okay.
I'm glad to have them because it's all I have, because Tom Brady is leaving nothing else on the table for anyone. He is living a life of theft. He is living a life of gluttony. He's living a life of overindulgence. He's living a life that I'm jealous of. He's living a life that I envy. He's living a life that I yearn for. He's living no longer a life. He's living the life.
You forgot sloth. I think you did all the 7 deadly sins except for sloth.
I think that is.
You only skipped out on that one.
Well,
Fred, neither of you two are slothful.
Yes, Bob.
Yes. Why don't you tell the folks how you really feel?
No, I just.
It's a good idea. Give him a minute. Hey, speaking of how somebody really feels,
Yeah.
we got a friend of the show sliding into the Facebook
Use
Live
your words. Yep.
saying Fred Slow is the best sports commentator of all time. Convince me otherwise.
Okay. Ask me to break down any Olympic sport because that is
Thank
where you will
you.
get the example of how poor I am at this thing.
Thank you for the kind words, Herb.
Herb.
Also, I will convince you otherwise because I've heard someone besides Fred.
Okay. Herb is an OG friend of the show.
Sure.
But like pre this show, from like the old show in St. Louis.
No.
Yeah. So Herb is
Welcome, Herb.
Yeah, he's a lifer. You need to send Herb a t-shirt. Herb was around when I was broadcasting for the St. Louis Ambush professional indoor soccer in
You
St.
did
Louis,
not
Missouri.
sound like that.
I
There's no
swear,
way.
boy, you get down here tonight. We got indoor soccer. We got half-cut shirts. You come down from the Tilted Kilt. Also, you bring a gallon of buttermilk, and you can make some pudding. That's what I would do during those games because that was the fan base for that.
Hey, Bob, Google this real quick. Is that how you make pudding?
But you need a gallon of buttermilk, and
Gallon
then
of buttermilk?
Yeah, you put in. So you get from the top shelf over Grandma's house. You get one of them big squeegees of quick, and you put the chocolate juice in there. You shake it up real good. Do the hokey pokey, and before you know it, you got your buttermilk pudding. That's real.
And here's a girl by Gonzalez, 2-2 ambush.
You can count that as sure as you can count traffic on the way home on the Highway 40s. You cross the Mississippi. That's what that life was a lot of years ago. That's a weird life.
Also from the texter, is there a mafia / breaking leg convention that Vital went to?
All right. So,
the reality of this is we outed Vital once again for being in the witness protection program.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
He's not just in witness protection. He's the example that witness protection uses for success.
Yeah.
Because he keeps flubbing it up.
Yeah.
Keeps exposing himself on witness protection.
Look how good your witness protection is doing. He's on the radio talking about the gangster stuff he used to do.
Yeah.
Still safe.
Yeah. And never ever does he say names and locations and dates have been changed for the safety. He doesn't say that.
No.
Because he doesn't. He says,
Yeah.
I got a guy. We say,
No. Well, who's your guy?
It's like a little Tommy Four Fingers from Chicago. Used to have a strip joint.
But he doesn't say
Being so specific, Vital.
Yeah. Not the strip joint. You're like what accent are you slipping in and out of, Michael? What is that?
Well, when you talk about your past, you get very gangster.
In my neighborhood, we don't call it gangster. We don't use those words. You're like, what?
Ask around the neighborhood. I'll tell you I'm the type of guy that knows how to return a favor.
This is my friend Eller.
I didn't ask you for a favor, Vital.
No.
Quit saying that to me.
When I let you sit down here, that's when you owed me a favor. Like, what are you doing?
What? I got a job here. You didn't do me a favor?
Yeah. Vital watches like Scarface. He watches like what's a really good mobster movie? What's like the best mobster movie?
No, he can't. Oh, the
Godfather.
Godfather 1 and 2, obviously.
Yeah, number 3 is his favorite because it's like a biopic.
Sure.
And he's like,
which one is he?
Duh. It's actually, if you were to, it's like an Amber Heard thing. You split his personality out into multiple personalities.
Yes.
And that's how you tell Godfather 3 the story of Mikey Vitale.
Micheal Vitale.
Micheal. He took the week off to go see Jimmy Hoffa's new movie. Okay, so the live chat is fire today.
All right, good job, guys.
If you want to connect with the boys at the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio, you can do so via the friend of the show hotline, 505-246-0610, or text the program, 505-246-0610. Phone's ringing now. I know Bob's in the back, and I didn't turn up the phone screener thing. I'm sorry, Bob. Lenny's on line 1. We got time for Lenny. Lenny, welcome to the program, friend. I didn't bring you in, Lenny. That was my fault. Welcome. Yeah, it's not coming up over here, Bob.
Yeah,
Can
Bob.
you hear me now?
Yep, gotcha.
Hey, Lenny.
How you doing? So I want you to call the mayor of Rio Rancho and get him to admit
Greg.
that Rio Rancho was the first city of the witness protection program and whether they'll use that in advertising. And then we can do a tour of the dead in the desert and see if we can just go with a metal detector and pull up whatever bodies are buried out there.
All right.
From
First
the
of all,
70s.
they're
Tour of the Dead. You have me here. What is it, Lenny?
The mafia will not be burying you with any metal at all.
The first witness protection program was established in Rio Rancho in the 70s.
Are you messing with me?
No, as God is my witness.
Oh, I love
that
this.
was the truth.
Okay. So witness.
Do you remember Sammy the Bull Gravano?
Of course not. Not after he went into witness protection.
Not
No,
personally.
wait. So after he comes out of he's in witness protection program. He doesn't like it. So in the 90s, he's outside the federal courthouse in Albuquerque protesting about how he's getting treated wrong in the witness protection program. I swear. So then they put him back in the witness protection program, relocate him back to whatever city they put him in Arizona, and then he finally gets busted with his ecstasy lab with him and the family, and he did more jail time for that than for anything else. 17 years in jail.
All right. So according to this, in the industry, Lenny, the first witness relocation in Rio Rancho was referred to by those in the mix as the Rio rat hole, because you would go to Rio Rancho if you were a snitch.
The reason all the New
Yorkers
moved out here was because of AMREP advertising Rio Rancho in 73, 74 with parks and with lakes and golf courses, and people buying sight unseen and moving to Rio Rancho.
This is so sweet.
Yeah, there's a certain.
And then AMREP got sued, and a lot of people went back, but a lot of them stood because they bought their home, it was paid cash, and they were retired.
Yeah,
and
they
marketing material they used were from other states. But we are the first.
I actually know
some. Never going to admit to it. Witness protection program.
I know actually somebody who was involved in that lawsuit. One of my old coworkers' parents moved out here, and they got swindled by them. And they stayed because the weather was so lovely.
I'd be watching these commercials like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night going, damn, that looks beautiful. I mean, here's how bad it was. When I moved down here in 79, the kids are going, when I was going to high school, they're going, we're going to go to the lake. We're going to go to the dam tonight. Now, me being a dumb New Yorker, a dam to me has water and a dam.
Sure. Very important parts.
Right. Guess what the dam was out here back then?
A pissed off guy using expletives?
No. My ex-wife wasn't on the phone.
Hello.
No, it was the end of the city at that time ended at Wyoming Academy.
Okay.
And it was a dirt field. That was what they called the dam.
The dam. Was it? There wasn't even like a big pile of dirt or anything to stop it?
Yeah, that's what they call it. They just nicknamed that dirt field the dam to go and party.
Well, I'm so glad that education has gotten better here in Albuquerque since then, and people can identify what a dam actually is.
Excuse me. Education has gotten better. Now, this I'm being very serious on, because I lived in Mississippi too for 9 months. So, I never saw so many people. Mississippi's the only state where everyone has less teeth than the average hockey player.
Yeah, I mean, comparing New Mexico to Mississippi is setting the bar quite low, my friend Lenny.
Except we're running neck and neck with them in education and teacher pay.
Oh, we're beating them in teeth. Hey, thanks for coming back, Lenny. We appreciate the call.
No, I mean, I like what you were talking about, but you got to talk about, get the mayor on and go, hey, let's just talk about the witness protection program and when we're going to start doing tours. You pull up.
I think that goes against the purpose of the witness protection, Lenny. Thanks for the call. We're glad to have you back. It's been a minute. Haven't heard from Lenny in a while, and he calls back-to-back days. Wonderful perspective on Rio Rancho and Albuquerque. When we get back, we're talking about the sale of the Broncos. Broncos fan, get ready to call in 505-246-0610 because they're about to turn Mile High into a new Walmart. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This message is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Head to Blake's Lottaburger this morning, tomorrow morning, and every morning. Your tummy and taste buds will thank you. Your choice of 7 amazing burritos, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and great coffee are waiting for you. Blake's Lottaburger, a lot of great breakfast served until 11 a.m.
Well, traffic right now, we are running a little slow northbound on I-25 between Gibson and about Central, but everything else is really looking good here in the metro right now. I-40 moving up to speed in both directions. Your river crossings look good north of the city between Albuquerque and Santa Fe. I-25 looks good in both directions there.
This message is brought to you by the City of Albuquerque's Vision Zero program. Automated speed enforcement is coming to Albuquerque. The City of Albuquerque will be issuing warnings to speeders caught on camera now through May 24th with $100 citations beginning on May 25th. Slow down and make your community a safer place. Learn more at cabq.gov/speed enforcement.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
State your case why Embiid should have been the most valuable player. It's a legitimate case. What is not legitimate is Nikola Jokic doesn't have a case. The take that it's obvious Nikola Jokic has no right to be in the conversation, that we're going to look at this as a travesty and a joke. Stop it. Open your freaking eyes and watch a Denver Nuggets game.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Let's plan on having concessions over there.
Mike is remodeling the old family drive-in movie theater.
Go find Gavin. Tell him the sound team is here.
He'll need a new front-of-house cast and behind-the-scenes crew.
Hey, can we talk staffing real quick? I'm thinking at least 6 per shift.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Anywhere fans go to cheer on their team, there are behind-the-scenes MVPs, ensuring everything is game day ready. We see you, Joe, fixing seats so every fan can enjoy every game. And Allie, who keeps her stadium running smoothly from the moment the first game starts to the last play of the season. At Grainger, you're our MVPs, and we're always here for you, with supplies and solutions for every industry and 24/7 customer support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're the one everyone looks to for answers. Come rain or shine, the job must get done, and you're the one who makes it happen. We get you, Jackie in Fresno, putting your employee safety first. And Manny in Chattanooga, whose local Grainger team knows him by name. We're here for you and all the ones who get it done, with 24/7 customer support and access to product specialists to help you find what you need. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
O'Reilly. Improve your gas mileage and save money with Fuel System Cleaner from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $10. Plus, earn double O Rewards points and get your next reward even faster. For a clean, lubricated, more efficient fuel system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Do you think you have COVID-19? Are you suffering from symptoms like cough, fever, shortness of breath, sore throat, or chills? Knowing if you have COVID-19 can help you seek proper treatment and prevent the virus from spreading to your family and community. You should get tested if you have symptoms of COVID-19 or have been in close contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Don't wait. Find a test near you at findatestnm.org. That's findatestnm.org.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program. I had to take yesterday off. I was on assignment, and that assignment was I was petitioning the governor's office to outlaw allergies.
How'd it go?
Well, they're still here.
The governor?
I take one day off, and you get rid of Mike Vitale, and then there's our friend Jerry Wright. Jerry, how are you? Welcome to the program.
Just living the dream. Thanks.
Yeah, welcome. Oh, my God. Did you hear that? You hear that? Hear that soft, sultry undertone?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm riding around in my dad's 67 Chevy.
Jerry, you used to be behind the mic.
Is that
right?
true?
You weren't always behind the board.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
But so you got a specialties and expertise. Like where's your passion at, Jerry?
Oh, guy, everything. Just a little sports, a little politics, a
Yeah.
little music.
Before
music.
Before we started radio regularly, Van was also quote unquote guy everything. So I get that.
You know, they do have a medicine that'll get rid of that, though.
I wasn't going to dignify that with a response, so I just let the cricket
I
chirp.
love it. You just deserved everything about that. So, but Jerry, yeah, welcome to the program. Thank you for being a part of it. And so, what's the plan here? You, the whole cluster, just what sports animal? What's up?
Yeah, with you guys, with just working where I can.
Okay,
You know,
so
cleaning out a few toilets.
Is that a way you describe of getting rid of Mike Vitale when I'm not here? Is this like a
no, I would never. Oh no, he knows people.
Thought that was mafia talk. Was a little janitorial service? You know what I mean?
No, cleaning out the toilet is the job title for Jerry, and the toilet is our show.
Oh,
that's what they call us on the office side.
There we go.
On the other
Now
side,
I
of the,
get
on the
it.
other side of the
All right.
building. Hey
Noted.
Jerry, what do you doing weekdays 4 to 7?
Can you clean out that toilet?
I need you to go clean out the toilet.
Jerry's like, yeah, just as long as they can come back to some smooth oldies. Then also oldies has changed
because we're old.
Because we're old now.
Yeah.
Like oldies is not what oldies used to be. Because when I was a kid, oldies was like the Stones and the Beatles and the Monkees and.
Well, Stones, Beatles would be classic rock.
So
And
is that classic rock
Anything
now?
before that would be oldies.
Oh,
now the oldies are like Nirvana and Pearl Jam.
Is that Jerry? Is that true or not true?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I was on when the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, but there was a little Elvis, and
so that's oldies. By the way, new Elvis movie looks fire. I don't know if you guys have seen the.
There's a new Elvis movie.
There's a new trailer at least for it.
yeah, Baz Luhrmann.
Yeah, thank
is
you.
doing it.
Baz Luhrmann,
Yeah.
did the Elvis movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know that cat Baz Luhrmann?
Yeah, the wear sunscreen guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a very good one.
the Moulin Rouge guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's all I got. I'm tapped out. That's
the-
all I know from
the
Baz.
Kinks is who I was trying to come up with. The Kinks, I believe that's oldies.
The Kinks.
Yeah,
yeah. Ray Davies,
that's what yeah. There you go.
or the
Ray
Davies brothers.
Davies brothers.
Well, Ray and whatever his brother.
Today's I-9 varsity, okay? Today's I-9 varsity is the varsity of Music Brothers, okay?
Ooh.
So that
Only Music Brothers.
So Music Brothers, okay? So at the end of the program, and Jerry, you'll be a part of this, and we'll bring you back in at the very end. But we're going to do Music Brothers, and the I-9 varsity, if you're not familiar with the program, is we select a topic throughout the program, and then we identify the best parts of that program, the varsity team. Today's I-9 varsity is the varsity of Music Brothers.
Music Brothers.
Music
Like
Brothers.
they have to be blood related or brothers, as in a person of color.
We will find out at 5:45.
Okay.
When we hand this well, we're off at 5:45. At 5:30.
5:30 is about
5:45. We hand this program off to the Albuquerque Isotopes as they're at home hosting Sugarland. Sugarland.
Formerly the Skeeters.
They're not
now they're the Space
Cowboys. Oldies.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It all
Also
ties-
classic rock,
Yeah.
not an oldie, but
It's-
that's cool.
Well, and some people call them Maurice. Yeah. It's not a word, you know.
You're gone for a day, and of course you start doing all the jokes I did yesterday.
Did you do them all?
Yeah, of course.
Give me your best pompous joke right now.
It's not a word. Did you
It's
know?
not a word.
It's not a word. He made up that word for the song.
Yeah.
I didn't know that for a long time.
Oh,
I don't think I didn't know that until
well, that's
like
'cause
the internet exists.
you're so pompous.
Well, I mean, I'm gullible. I would just make up pompous, like whatever I wanted it to mean.
Urban Dictionary pompous, real quick.
Oh no, don't do
No,
that.
I'm not going to do it. I'm
You
not gonna
can't read
ruin
that
it.
on air.
I'm not going to ruin it. Speaking of on air, you're going to see Tom Brady every single Sunday, and this is interesting to me. Tom Brady is going to join. I know we're going to talk Broncos too, so I apologize. Tom Brady is joining Fox Sports, and he's going to hang out with Kevin Burkhardt. Are you familiar with Kevin Burkhardt?
Yeah, sure.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
way above average.
Now, why is
But
Tom?
it's going to be a long time away.
No,
Because he's going to play a few more years and win a few more Super Bowls.
it could possibly be this upcoming postseason if his team doesn't make it. That's how soon it could be.
His team's going to make it.
The second he is out, and I recognize he probably won't be out till he wins the Super Bowl, so I'm kind of tripping over my own words here. But the second that he's out, he's in the broadcast booth the moment after. So there's only one real question. It's why does Tom Brady hate his damn family? Why does Tom Brady refuse to spend any time with his beautiful wife and his lovely children?
I haven't seen the Tom Brady documentary yet.
Yeah.
it might give you a clue of how awful they are because he obviously hates his family.
He has to hate his family.
Probably, you know why?
What's that?
Too good looking.
His family is, here's the thing though. They're not too good looking compared to Tom Brady. Compared to us, yeah. Compared to Tom Brady,
Is he that good looking? I don't know if Tom Brady's that good looking.
Yeah, yes, he is.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously, we did a bit on this a while back. I mean, he very much obviously sold his soul to the devil a long time ago. That's why he looks younger now than in his rookie year. But I don't know how good looking he is.
So you think the devil has come to collect on this Fox deal? Is that what you're trying to say?
Like, this is the thing. It's like, okay, when he sold his soul to the devil, he's like, okay, you get to win all the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You get to marry a supermodel. You get to party with like the funnest guy on earth. But you got to be a spokesperson for Uggs. And then you have to be a commentator when you retire.
Also, knowing the way Disney's going now, his contract with Fox is going to last longer than Fox is going to actually exist. Because Disney will just buy Fox in like 5 minutes anyways.
Disney or Amazon.
Somebody.
Yeah.
So he's going to get the Bobby Bonilla deal off this as well.
Mm.
Yeah. Where's the comeback here? Where's the monkey's paw to the Tom Brady disaster that should be coming? When does the universe rubber band snap back on this man who is signing a 10-year, the day I leave football, $375 million cha-chinger? Why won't the universe come even on my hero?
I know you can only see this on Facebook Live, but I'm squinting my eyes and pursing
You're
my
doing
lips.
thinking face.
I'm thinking really hard. Maybe he's like God's chosen son. Maybe we were super wrong about this deal with the devil. I don't think we were.
You can't make a deal with the devil unless you're Tom Brady.
Because just because we're haters. Because everything he does is so perfect and wonderful. And so we obviously assume that he sold his soul to the devil when the truth is like he's just like really good and nice and talented, hardworking.
And this is surely his last year, right? Because
no, he's gonna play. He said he's gonna play until he doesn't suck. And I'm assuming he's gonna have another great year and probably be in the playoffs and probably contend for a Super Bowl. And he's gonna have that hunger because he can't go back, he can't retire because he hates his family.
He can't go back and he can't retire because he already made him fire the coach. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
He's now checked every box in the greatest of all time category, getting his coach fired. Because he had the one coach you couldn't get fired forever. And then when he had any other coach, he was like, I'm sure is going to get that one fired. When the second he stepped into Tampa, the second he stepped into Florida, transformed into Tampa Tom, like when he got off the airplane in a suit, went into a men's restroom, probably
allegedly
a unisex restroom because there's more room to change.
Join the quarter club.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
Huh? Came out, Benny Hanna shirt or Tommy Bahama shirt.
Sure.
Benny Hanna dinner. What are those weird open toe like Jesus sandals you wear all the time?
Yeah. My Nike Air Jesus.
Yeah. Nike Air Jesuses.
Yeah.
Like, and then when he became full Tampa Tom, he was like, I'm gonna get that man fired. That was his plan, and drank a gallon of buttermilk.
Who's been this oppressed except for like
historically?
Except for like Middle Eastern women? Like, who's more oppressed than Tom Brady and New England? We didn't know Tom Brady had a personality for like 18 years.
They had him. The New England, the shape of New England was a thumb on top of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And he was held down.
Now he gets to be in Florida. It looks like a big swinging dong hanging off of a continent. Bob, you'd never thought about that your whole life.
No, you didn't.
That Florida's just a big dong hanging off of the United States.
Where's that dumb button?
Tom Brady is going into the broadcast game as the highest paid broadcaster, period. He's never broadcast. And we're not talking like Pat McAfee podcast. We're not talking about like Eli Manning Monday Night Football cast. We're not talking about any of. He's going to go in to the number one chair on the number one broadcast, make the number one money, and everyone around him is going to be like, that doesn't seem right. I'm going to tell you it's insanely right. I'll buy a t-shirt with a microphone on it that says Brady 12 on the back.
Mailer of delicious fig jelly and
Ah.
Boston sports fan Craig says Tommy is the Messiah. He said he'll keep drinking the avocado Kool-Aid.
So, same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to have some competition with Fred because besides you, no one loves Tom Brady more than Fred.
What time is Josh Sushan coming on this program to talk Isotopes baseball?
I believe that's 5:15 if he'll have us.
Joining us at 5:15, Josh Sushan, the voice of your Albuquerque Isotopes, which, by the way, are going to go over 500 this season, this series. I'm calling it right now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Space Cowboys? No, fam. Not here. We got Isotopes.
Some call him the gangster of L's.
Ah, like that.
Yeah.
Did you do that one yesterday?
No. That's freestyle.
That's not bad.
I just did that one right now.
I really eased up on my Space Cowboy jokes.
Some people call him no wins.
That's not very good.
It's the first one was better.
Has it always been Steve Miller Band, or was it Steve Miller Experience at some point?
Experience? You're thinking of Jimi Hendrix.
They all kind of did that, though, didn't? Because at first they were Jefferson Car, Jefferson Boat, Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Deep Space Nine, which I thought
they were Airplane before Starship.
Oh, Airplane was in there?
Yeah.
So I missed one?
Uh-huh.
I thought that was B.O.B. Tells you what I know about the game.
And before Car was actually Jefferson Public Transportation.
Oh, okay. So Jefferson Tandem Bike.
Mhm.
There was a whole bunch of them. I'm into that. I'm into that a lot. Whenever we get back, let's go into that Broncos thing that I, for some reason, punted too far. Also, Mike Tyson is in the news. Mississippi suing everyone. By the way, I'm on board. like I don't have a problem at all, misappropriating federal funds, because when in Rome, do as the Romans.
The S's in Mississippi stand for seek legal advice, Brett.
That's very good. That's a super good one. 2 Men On, live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pinon Coffee. We play on Team I-9, and we start our days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. It's 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
That was so much fun, we're doing it again. Malloy Los Lunas is giving away another $1,000 gas card in May during the Malloy Memorial Day gas giveaway. Only at Malloy, only in Los Lunas. Enter online at MalloyLosLunas.com.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Well, traffic right now, for the most part, looks good. I-40 moving up to speed in both directions. I-25 is moving along nicely as well, although we do have some slow spots northbound on I-25 between Gibson and about central Lomas in that area. But things get back up to speed after you get through there. River crossings all look good north of town between Albuquerque and Santa Fe. I-25 looks good in both directions there. South of the city between Albuquerque and Los Lunas, no problems in either direction there.
Construction on I-40 between 98th and Coors is ongoing. Traffic is being reduced to 2 lanes going both directions. I-40 on and off-ramp closures at 98th and Unser. NMDOT District 3 is overseeing the project. Mountain States Constructors is performing the work. Visit nmroads.com. This report brought to you by Mountain State Constructors.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state, locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Jim Rome Show.
Let me tell you something that I am not here for today. Joker slander. I am not interested in any of that. You know, the reigning NBA MVP. This guy's teammates are dropping left and right, and he's out there dropping dimes, ripping down boards, and scoring at will. So if you're coming at me to let me know how overrated he is, just keep moving. Save that for somebody else.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
As we move into the warmer months, the active months, you're going to be moving more, doing more. Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you your best you? It's Jeff Symbieta. And guys, if you're not quite the best you can be, if you're tired too often, maybe dealing with hair loss, weight gain, depression, or even erectile dysfunction, NewMale can help you. In fact, NewMale has helped thousands of men all around the country with these exact things, these natural things. Give them a call at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or visit NewMale, that's NUMALE.com midale.com. Making the call sometimes is the hardest part. Don't make excuses. Make the call, because once you do and you visit NewMail, you're going to realize the process is easy, it's comfortable, and it works. Guys, that's the best part about NewMail. It works. The results are real, and men everywhere are feeling better. The number's 505-652-1688. Enjoy being active. Enjoy being you again. Call NewMail at 505-652-1688 or visit newmail.com and feel better.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent, with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I went to work and found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying. If SelectQuote didn't shop for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, call 1-800-885-9500. That's 1-800-885-9500. 1-800-885-9500. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at selectquote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Are you 50 years or older? The New Mexico Department of Health recommends that you receive a second COVID-19 booster. If it's been 4 months since your first booster, it's time to schedule your second. Individuals that are 50 years of age or older have an increased risk of severe COVID-19 illness. This is especially important for individuals with underlying medical conditions. Your health risk is lowest when you stay up to date with your COVID-19 vaccines. Don't wait. Schedule your booster today at vaccinenm.org. That's vaccinenm.org.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent, with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I went to work and found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying. If SelectQuote didn't shop for your life insurance, probably paying too much.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, call 1-800-9500.
Can you hear me?
That's 1.
Marie just called. She talked to Josh. Pregame at 6:15. 6:15. I can't hear a word you're saying if you don't push the damn button.
Details on the example policies at selectquote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Okay. 6:15, first pitch at 6:30. 6:35.
What's your person?
Something like that.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Okay, programming note. Do we have a programming note button? So we told you we were going to leave this show at 5:45. Make sure I got that right.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. So it's actually, we're on until 6:15.
That's exciting.
That's very good. So pregame starts at 6:15, and then so that put first pitch at like 6:35. So that gives us plenty of time to get down to the ballpark is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So there you go. I'll tell you what I did is I looked at tomorrow when we're only on until 5:45.
You know what I did also? I did the same thing. That's why there's two of us, so we can correct each other.
Bob
doesn't help when we're both wrong.
No, Bob makes this thing go around. So how does that change Josh Sushan? Is he still joining us at 5:15?
Allegedly.
All right. Allegedly, all of the bids to buy the Denver Broncos are all over $5 billion. That's a big deal.
Of course it's a big deal.
That's a huge deal.
That's a large number.
If you were to be like, Fred, which team is worth $5 billion? I would say zero of them.
None of them. $5 billion doesn't exist.
I think this means that they all are. They all are.
Yeah, you just make a price.
You just name it now.
Yeah.
Also, when did owning a team become better than stock market or retirement or Social Security or investments? Or, by the way, RIP to everyone we know with a cryptocurrency right now.
Oh, did it plummet today? I didn't see it.
Well, not just today, but it is not doing well.
Oh no.
Yeah, so reach out to your millennial loved ones and identify that they're still safe. That's very important.
Bitcoin's still $30,000 a coin. That's a lot of money.
You know what it was, though?
It was like 48, right?
So here's what that means, boys. That means there's going to be a lot of used Teslas for sale. You can go get them. Basically, I think they hold their value, so I'm not going to even say it's going to be a rich discount.
Sure.
But you can, because you can buy them secondhand.
Right.
Yeah, that should be our new racket, because they can't sell them. So you buy them, you resell. Somebody's already onto this. There's no way I'm coming up with this right now.
No, I think you're exactly right. Also, there's going to be a lot of microbreweries / coffee shops for sale.
Yeah.
If you've
Sublease.
always wanted to own your own microbrewery / coffee shop.
Yeah.
Then they only do coffee pour overs. By
Correct.
the way. Yeah. They only do pour overs there.
If
you ever wanted one of those, a lot of those are going to be for sale pretty soon.
I don't hate that.
Probably for like real cash. I can just not use Bitcoin anymore.
I would
like
the
landlord's like, you got me once.
There will be a yard sale around this town that you could go to in the upcoming very soons, and they'll just be flannel in every color.
Right.
And they'll be for sale. And they're like, you can get one, but I've also thrown this pack of ponytails that you can also have for a discount. And people will be like, that's a good deal. And they'll be like, cool, 3 Ethereum.
You're like, what's an Ethereum?
You're like,
I'll give you $3.
Yes, I only work in actual dollars.
Look, Tucker, I only have United States currency.
Sorry, Ashton, I don't have what you're talking about.
Okay, Braylon, listen up. I'm giving you $1 a shirt.
Thank you, young man. Can I speak to your father, Russell? By the way, I'm 37.
You're 37.
I'm not even old.
Yeah.
Oh, the Waltons are going to buy the Broncos. So Bob Walton is one of the Walmartians.
And congratulations to the Waltons turning from that pioneer family all the way into grocery store magnates. That's an impressive rise.
So here's how I know you know nothing about the Waltons. They're already in the game. So Stan Kroenke, who owns the Rams, he's married to a Walton.
Okay, which, like the pioneersmen or like the grocery store people?
Walton and Fitch. So I don't know which one that is. But so they're already in the NFL ownership game.
That's exciting.
And I don't know what the rule is, but can you be a sibling and be in the game? I think you can, because they're technically not for profit, which doesn't make any sense. But there's got to be some sort of coercion or nepotism or something of that nature that you would be like, oh, this doesn't make sense that Walmart owns all of the NFL. Here's the thing. If Walmart wants to, they can own all of the NFL.
Are you saying that the Waltons should quit procreating, or they shouldn't be able to own more sports teams?
What I'm saying is soon
they're going to keep boning, Fred, and making babies.
Well, all right. I don't know how many kids Stan Kroenke has, so I don't know if that's true. But I know that soon you can go down aisle 3 and you can get authentic NFL merchandise at your local Walmart, because they're going to own every team.
Eventually.
Yes.
Whoever, whether it's Amazon or Disney or Walmart.
You're talking about the franchise wars?
Exactly.
No, talk about the franchise wars.
There's going to be 10 of each.
I warned you about this.
Yeah. The Seattle Seahawks are in the Walton division this year.
Since I've lived here in New Mexico, 5 years next month, whatever, cool anniversary. Maybe we should have a party to celebrate it. Okay, let's do that. Also, this last Saturday night of the month over at Fusion Theater. What is that, the 28th?
Correct.
The 28th? Doing a little gong show over at Fusion Theater. Come hang out with the boys.
It's going to be fun.
It's not going to be little at all. This is a month of celebrating. This is a huge month of celebration for us.
Well, I mean, every month's a celebration for us.
Every month that I make it is 1 month more than you thought I would make it. And that spite is what keeps me going.
Well, I told you I made $20 on my 40th birthday because I bet myself I wouldn't live to be 40.
Why did you bet that against your dad? I thought that was weird.
No, I bet it against myself. My dad was giving me odds. That's why. It's like, hey, 5-1 sport. I seen you grow up. You ain't making it to 40.
Well, not with his leadership and inspiration and
yeah. Genetics.
So for the friend of the show that doesn't know, Van is a junior.
Correct.
Van Senior is your father.
Correct.
But he didn't want to recognize you
allegedly
as junior. Yeah. So everyone just called you Bubba to make sure there was a differentiation due to the shaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like the Schwann's man, but I act like my father. So it's a stone cold whodunit, if you ask me.
Congrats to Hank Scorpio, who bought the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos.
Wait, is that official?
This is.
Oh, that's the last owner.
No, that's the character from The Simpsons who sold the Broncos to Homer Simpson after he worked at Globotech for Hank Scorpio when he was trying to take over the world and sent Homer down to the mattress district to get some hammocks.
My bad. I did not pick up on that Simpsons reference. I apologize to you, and I apologize to the listenership.
That's two big blunders for you this week because, number one, you lowballed a $4.8 billion offer for the Broncos, which obviously you're not going to get. And then you blew the Simpsons reference.
Well, I tried to pay in Bitcoin.
He said no.
It was a $6 billion offer 2 days ago. Now it was 4.8.
Lock it in. He'll be the richest owner in the NFL. Bob Walton. That's crazy.
He's the third richest person in the country, 19th richest person in the world.
That's what's going to keep him out.
The only thing that's going to keep him out is Elon Musk not caring about sports. Elon Musk wants to own everything except for sports. So go guy from Arkansas. Go crazy.
There you got it. When we get back from the break, let's break down what's going on in Mississippi because this lawsuit thing, which you told me has been going on for years, which I only recently caught like any sort of trail of because now one of my iconic childhood pro wrestling heroes is involved. I'm going to have a full-on mental breakdown.
As a Packers fan, I've known it's been going on for years.
2 Men On live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pinon Coffee. We play on Team I-9, and we start our days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. It's 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Give yourself a new morning routine with the Bell Breakfast Box from Taco Bell. It's filled with a grande toasted breakfast burrito, hash brown, 2 Cinnabon Delights, and a coffee. Swing by participating locations for a limited time only. Drinks excludes freezes. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell.
So we're seeing slowdowns right now northbound I-25. They're going to start around Gibson and last until Lomas. Other than that, things moving along for the most part pretty nicely here in the metro. I-40 moving up to speed in both directions. Your river crossings headed west on Paseo, Alameda, and Montano. They all look good also. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. Because I was not here yesterday, I thought that I would share a thought or two on the Kentucky Derby on Saturday. And this is coming from somebody who owns a couple of thoroughbred racehorses. I have never, ever seen anything like that in that race. What Rich Strike did as an 80-1 long shot, coming back from as far as he did and navigating his way through traffic the way he did was absolutely astonishing. I'm Jim Rome.
The Jim Rome Show.
Why do so many people continue to question the credentials of the Greek Freak? It's crazy to me that people still talk about a 2-time MVP who dropped 50 in a finals closeout game like he still has something to prove, or that there's some question about his greatness. It's almost like the Celtics were buying into that hype. So now they've got a problem, and that problem is Giannis. That's the obstacle, and the only way is through.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
If you're trying to buy a home, you know how much competition there is. Multiple offers and most of them above the asking price. So how do you get an advantage? Scott Stigler here for Indigo Mortgage. One way to set your offer apart is with a pre-approval, not just a pre-qualification. A pre-approval gives the seller confidence the loan is solid and takes away any guesswork about what offer to accept. A pre-approval is an actual approval. A pre-qualification is really just an analysis of the loan by the lender, not seen by an underwriter. So the pre-approval letter gives you an edge, maybe the difference in getting the home you want. Because Indigo Mortgage is a mortgage broker, they can help you get a pre-approval. Not all mortgage companies do this for customers, and Indigo Mortgage does it for free. See, they really do live up to the promise that nobody cares more about your mortgage loan. Call Ben Lucero and his team at Indigo Mortgage, 836-5700, or go to indigomortgage.net. NMLS 188348.
O'Reilly.
If your wiper blades are smearing and streaking, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts to save $8 instantly on a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Our professional parts people will even install them for you for free. Improve visibility and save money with Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
As we move into the warmer months, the active months, you're going to be moving more, doing more. Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you your best you? It's Jeff Symbieta. And guys, if you're not quite the best you can be, if you're tired too often, maybe dealing with hair loss, weight gain, depression, or even erectile dysfunction, NewMale can help you. In fact, NewMale has helped thousands of men all around the country with these exact things, these natural things. Give them a call at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or visit NewMale. That's NUMALE.com. Making the call sometimes is the hardest part. Don't make excuses. Make the call, because once you do and you visit NewMale, you're going to realize the process is easy, it's comfortable, and it works. Guys, that's the best part about NewMale. It works. The results are real, and men everywhere are feeling better. The number is 505-652-1688. Enjoy being active. Enjoy being you again. Call NewMale at 505-652-1688 or visit NewMale.com and feel better.
Talk sports with us. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back live on the program. A lot more program today because the Isotopes don't play till 6:30. Shows you what I know. We're live from the ballpark on Friday. Come hang out with us if you want to hang out with us. So let me get this straight.
But you're going to make it on Friday? This is the first one you're going to be at. We've had Fredless Fridays for months now.
Pretty cush job I got.
You gotta, now it's going to be a Fredful Friday.
Going to be pretty transparent here. So I mean, to be fair, for months from like August to May, Friday nights is for the games.
Sure,
I got to go call the games. I think I called 80 New Mexico Highlands games last year.
That's a bunch of games.
You know how many I have to call until August? 0. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the ballpark.
A lot.
What are you doing Thursday? You got anything going on during the day?
At the ballpark.
Actually,
I already told friend of the show, friend in real life, Isotopes Forrest Stolting.
Yeah.
That we're going to be there Thursday.
Oh, good deal.
And we're going to be there doing the show Friday. And I'm going to the petting zoo on Sunday.
Okay.
There's a petting zoo at Isotopes Park on Sunday.
So I'm aware of this. Also, you can get an oven mitt.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They have branded oven mitts.
Yeah. Put it on your hand before you pet the goats, because some of them goats are a little uppity.
So, and I'll have this fight with you because we're going to talk about Mike Tyson later. If you punch someone with a boxing glove, that doesn't count as a fight. That counts as sport.
You can't just run up to a stranger in the street and punch them in the face with a boxing glove and say, I just sported the hell out of you.
You can't put a glove on and then go to a petting zoo and be like, oh my God, this goat is so soft. That doesn't count.
Well, I mean, some of the goats are a little bitey.
What I'm saying is don't wrap it up. So whenever you go there, you leave it like your skin so you can like really experience.
If you really want to feel it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't pet the goat with an oven mitt.
Right. Because if you put an oven mitt on it, then it
kills all the sensation.
What's even the point?
Yeah.
Don't even go to the petting zoo. Do your own thing. What else is at a petting zoo besides goats? That's really all I can think of.
I mean, there's rabbits.
No.
There's an anaconda.
Are you messing with me?
Yes.
Good. You know how I feel about snakes. Snakes to me.
You could pass. You could do without them.
Oh, miss me with snakes, dude.
I'm a big snake guy. I like snakes.
What is this, like a Jake the Snake thing? Because I'm about to talk about the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Is that why you're doing this?
I wasn't planning on it, but now I am.
Okay. If you'd have been like, hey, who's going to come out worse in life? Jake the Snake Roberts, who's addicted to drugs and sex and rock and roll and all my favorite things, or The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, who for some reason got into a world of carny, minister, church shenanigans.
That also sounds awful.
I know they're both there. Like,
didn't Steve Martin star in that movie you're describing?
I believe he did.
Yeah.
Him and
you remember that,
Gene
movie?
Wilder was on alongside him. Eddie Murphy movie. So Jackson, Mississippi is suing everyone. So Jackson, Mississippi, over the course of some years, as you were explaining to me, Jackson, Mississippi is just handing out money.
Leap of Faith. That's what a leap of faith.
What is Leap of Faith?
That's the Steve Martin movie where he's a traveling religious swindler.
Like a snake oil guy?
Yeah.
Hey, step right up. Have you ever been to like a revival?
When I was young.
Yeah, they are creep.
Yeah, they're crazy.
They're crazy.
Unless you're really into them, loyal listener, which they're awesome.
Yeah, then I
They're
totally
great.
understand it.
They're
Yeah,
great.
Because you have to park like a mile away to walk up to it. But don't worry, they put little pop-up by shotgun stands on the way up to the revival.
I didn't get to go to a cool one then.
Yeah, that's the one I went to, had shotguns and firecrackers.
So you got to go to the fun one.
So at first you're like, this is a carnival.
Mine only had the Lord.
No, sorry to hear.
Yeah, yours had way more fun stuff.
You got we stole this idea from the 1981 banger Blues Brothers, and we created like a revival. No,
not that one.
Not that one.
No.
This one was like all right, did you ever see Game of Thrones?
Mine just had a lot of guilt.
That's what you left with?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the souvenir I want.
That's not as fun.
Deep South?
Show me where the fun ones are. I want to go now.
You talking like Texas stuff?
505-246-0610. Any cool revivals coming up that Van needs to go to?
Yeah, because we're trying to get out of this Rio rat hole.
Nice.
Got you.
Call that a callback in the biz.
More on how the $1 Million Man is scamming everyone because he's a carny deacon impersonating.
See, I know
weirdo.
I know the Brett Favre story. I don't know the $1 Million Man story.
Well, you know more about it.
I'm really excited.
At the top of the hour, 2 men on 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal.
You should plan for the expected and insure against the unexpected. Get a quality life plan. Call 858-GATEWAY. That's 858-GATEWAY.
This report brought to you by Gateway Insurance.
Well, traffic right now, things are definitely picking up traffic-wise right now. We're seeing slowdowns westbound on Paseo. They're going to start at Jefferson and go into Coors. Northbound I-25 moving slow between Gibson and Lomas. And westbound on I-40, slowdowns start at 2nd Street, and they're going to last until Unser.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. In May, donate $1 or more at either Clark's location, and they'll match your donation to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. New Mexico's own Clark's Pet Emporium thanks you, Albuquerque, for 50 great years. Visit clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state, locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. Alfred, Joel, Horford, Reynoso. Years from now, when people look back and say, who was the first genius to master time travel? That will be the answer, because Al Horford just Marty McFly'd the heck out of a game last night, and he may have saved the Celtics season in the process. Lose last night, and Boston is done. They'd be down 3-1, and there's no way they're beating Milwaukee 3 straight. But they don't have to worry about that, because big Al Horford quantum leaped about 10 years back and carried them to a win. He had already been a presence in this series, but he went to to a new level last night. He had 30 points and 8 rebounds when Boston needed it most. That was his first 30-point game in 3 years, his first 30-point playoff game ever. That game was dead and buried, just like Horford's career in so many people's eyes, and he resurrected his team and himself. Deltec.
You're the one everyone looks to for answers. Come rain or shine, the job must get done, and you're the one who makes it happen. We get you, Jackie in Fresno, putting your employee safety first. And Maddie in Chattanooga, whose local Granger team knows him by name. We're here for you and all the ones who get it done, with 24/7 customer support and access to product specialists to help you find what you need. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
O'Reilly.
Improve your gas mileage and save money with Fuel System Cleaner from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $10. Plus, earn double O Rewards points and get your next reward even faster. For a clean, lubricated, more efficient fuel system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Do you think you have COVID-19? Are you suffering from symptoms like cough, fever, shortness of breath, sore throat, or chills? Knowing if you have COVID-19 can help you seek proper treatment and prevent the virus from spreading to your family and community. You should get tested if you have symptoms of COVID-19 or have been in close contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Don't wait. Find a test near you at findatestnm.org. That's findatestnm.org.
KNML AM Albuquerque is the sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Nelly is coming to the Rio Rancho Event Center, Van, June the 5th. Your boys will be there.
Oh, yeah, we will.
I don't have any sort of information in front of me to give that to anyone, but I just want the world to know that if you want to, alongside Van, I, and a select group of friends of the show, go to the Rio Rancho Event Center website. I'm assuming it's Ticketmaster. I don't really know.
Sure.
Buy tickets to see Nelly. See Nelly. And like, obviously, because it's the first week of June, it's going to get hot in there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what you have to do.
The tickets will probably sell out. So, on delay.
Mommy, EI.
Buy tickets.
At the Rio Rancho Event Center. For real, though, my favorite center in town. Like, as far as events and stuff goes, it's not even close.
Oh, God, it's not even close. They're the best in town. Facilities. Maintenance. Upkeep. Employees. And definitely the head of that joint.
Also, I don't know where they get their popcorn from. Is there one popcorn provider to all places? Are all popcorn vendors created equal?
What is this, Mother Russia? No.
They're doing it the right way. I don't know if it's Cisco. I don't have a clue. Doing it the right way.
The Thong Song guy?
Thong.
Oh, SYSCO. That's Cisco.
Speaking of the Rio Rancho Event Center, we will then be live from the Rio Rancho Event Center on Friday the 17th. Make sure there's no home game for the Ice Topes. Let's check that real quick.
Okay.
What do we got over there? Looks like there might be a home game for the Ice Topes, so we'll have to figure that out.
What month?
June, because we're going to do we're doing a Juneteenth celebration thing because they are doing a big event on the 19th.
How many Comrex machines are there? Can we all just pipe in at the same time?
Like you and Robert go to the Rio Rancho Event Center. I go to the Ice Topes because obviously I owe them, and then we figure out a way to make it work.
Yeah, I'll go to the event center. You go to the Isotopes, and Robert will go to Nelly.
A whole week earlier.
Whoops.
So we were talking about this. Mississippi is suing Brett Favre and some professional wrestling families because the other day we talked about like the best sports families of all time, and obviously number one is the Hart family and the Hart Foundation, and how they created just so many world champions, and it's perfectly fine to accept that as correct and not the Unzers.
Boy, is that name ironic now.
This nice. So, Brett Favre has actually paid back this money.
Yes.
Okay.
He wasn't going to. First, he went all Mississippi on Mississippi and said, you gave me the money.
Miss me with that.
Mississippi with that mess. Yeah. So he got paid. Okay. Let's unpackage this a little bit.
All right.
Let's rewind a little bit.
Go ahead.
In the brilliance of Mississippi.
MISS, ISS.
No one's ever said that before. In the brilliance of Mississippi, the Department of Human Services paid a bunch of famous Mississippians.
What?
Mississippiites or whatever to travel around the state and give motivational speeches to people that are less fortunate for whatever reason.
To hype the sippy?
Yes. Yes.
Shut up.
Okay. Now that you're with me, how stupid this is already.
All right, Biloxi, get on your feet. Is that how it went down?
I'm assuming very close to that.
I said, good morning, Biloxi.
I can't hear you.
Is that the best you can do, Biloxi? Mississippi sucks.
So Mississippi and their ultimate wisdom gave Brett Favre $1.7 million to give a series of speeches about welfare.
Shut up.
Instead of just giving the money to people who needed money.
Oh, gosh. And then
Brett Favre goes on to accept this money and not do the speeches. It was just like, F the state of Mississippi, F the Department of Human Services.
F is not Favre.
And F poor people.
Oh, gosh.
Kept the $1.7 million, said he wasn't going to pay it. The state got litigious, and he finally paid back the money. Now the state is saying, well, you owe us $228,000 in interest.
For our listeners and friends of the program from Mississippi, litigious means I'm not going to go into that bit. Right. So here's the thing about Mississippi is they're identifying like who to give this money to help like boom the morale of Mississippi. They're going to give it to this carny pro wrestling hustling. Is there a more carny profession outside of being an actual carny than pro wrestling?
No,
not even close.
No,
same terminology, same approach, same entertainment aspect. It's
same rules,
literally the same rules,
same exact
rules. Hey, step right up. So whenever Mississippi was handing out money, MISS, they said the DiBiase's. You talking about the $1 Million Man?
Yeah,
his son Brett, who's an evangelical Christian.
Another Brett.
And then
Mississippi quit giving millions of dollars to people named Brett.
Coincidentally, Ted Jr., who was wrestling, so Ted Sr., the $1 Million Man, Ted Jr., also a pro wrestler, was in legacy with who? Your favorite wrestler, Randy Orton.
Is his son like the 130 Bitcoin man? Because that's pretty close.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So they say he steps away from the business. They take 1.7 mil and don't do anything with it in Mississippi
either.
They hightail it to California.
Yeah, they took their money. What? So funny.
Oh gosh.
Why are they giving people money to excite people not to be poor? Just give the poor people the money.
Gets even better. So they're going to collect, right? Like they paid for these services. No one followed up. No one came through. By the way, COVID-19, whatever. So they came up with these services and they're like, all right, so Brett Favre, obviously, the DiBiase's, they swindled us. All right, so is there anyone else, boys? Can you look through okay, so we have a total of $77 million we need to collect from people of influence in the community that didn't do anything. Are you kidding me, Mississippi?
Oh.
They're so stupid.
It's one of the most Mississippi things Mississippi's done.
I want...
You might be a redneck.
Thank you, Bob.
If you pay Brett Favre $1.7 million to speak to poor people, you might be a redneck.
If you pay Brett Favre in dollar bills, you know he only wants 4 quarters, no overtime. That is a Mississippi approach to helping the economy. is to pay the richest people currently in the economy to tell you how it's okay that you're not rich. What?
Well, to be fair, Mississippi paid Brett Favre and Vicodin.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah. It wasn't that big of a jab to the bottom line.
Oh, gosh. The suit also said Favre had hosted a stock sales presentation in his home in January, and that all these like leaders of Mississippi and then also like the DiBiase's and all these people, these are all the people who are in on it. It was literally like a pyramid scheme. It was we're going to take government money and then we're going to buy Bitcoin and then we're going to get a fine and then we're going to pay back what we owe and we're going to keep the gains. That's what this thing was. This
Smart.
Was it smart?
For Mississippi, it was genius.
Oh gosh. Just dumb. Brett DiBiase pleaded guilty a couple years ago, and they still have not managed to pay any money back. Just dumb. This is crazy to me.
Okay. Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
What do you think the DiBiase's spent $1.7 million on?
Well, he was the $1 million man, so I believe he lives a lifestyle of frugility.
Well, I mean, you don't have $1 million by spending $1 million.
All right, so you're going to tell me that they just stopped eating at the Olive Garden? Breadsticks are free, dog.
That's a good point.
Yeah, they're not going to just give up that life.
Did you see the guy on the interwebs who like tried to really eat unlimited breadsticks? And he's there for like 3 hours and they stopped him at 83 breadsticks.
So
they're not unlimited breadsticks.
No.
It's up to 83 breadsticks.
So when you first sit down, they bring you 6 breadsticks. And then when you get your first refill, you'll notice this now. You only get 5 on the second one.
And then 4.
And then 4.
Okay.
And then 3. And then they bring them to you 2 from that point on. And you're like, Fred, how many freaking breadsticks have you eaten? The answer is not 83. But, I mean, me and my lady, we go to the Olive Garden sometimes right down the street. It's a nice little spot. So that's an odd group to try to put one over on Mississippi.
I'm trying to think. Okay. Trying to think what it's called. 1 + 1. The golden ratio. They reverse golden ratio breadsticks at Olive Garden.
Go to Urban Dictionary, look up reverse golden ratio.
Okay, here we go.
See what that is. That's got to be something quality. They're like, hey, do you remember that guy who used to hang out with Jen Sturger? Got this idea. Let's give him 1.7 mil. He'll inspire people. And also, we'll go get that guy that wasn't good enough for AEW Pro Wrestling.
It doesn't exist. Let's make up a reverse golden ratio and put it on Urban Dictionary.
Deal. We'll do that during the break.
Okay.
Also, after the break, Josh Sushan will join us. He's 5:15, right? Is he calling us or are we calling him? We got to do a little production on our side. We'll figure that out.
Figured out.
We always figure that out. Today's I-9 Varsity is the I-9 Varsity of Music Brothers, okay? It's the I-9 Varsity today. As this was brought up earlier, as we were making reference to the Kinks.
Yeah.
And apparently that's either a brother duo or greater. Is it like the Monkees? Are they all related? Partridge Family thing?
You know, I'm a music guy.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with the Kinks.
Yes, you are.
I'd have to look up their discography.
No, the big one was Village Green Preservation Society.
See?
La 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 Lola.
Okay, I remember that one.
Come Dancing.
That was the Kinks?
Yeah, Come Dancing, yeah.
Lola was the Kinks?
Yeah. And I'm not the world's most passionate. It's the whole thing.
You're a really big Kinks guy.
I just told you, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that about you.
1967's Village Green Preservation Society was an absolute game changer. Like, you wouldn't have there were so many things that wouldn't exist without the Kinks.
Noted.
Put that down. When we get back, Josh Sushan and his opinion on my opinion of how great the Kinks are and how they relate his story. No, I'm just kidding. We won't bring in any of that. 2 Men On live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pinon Coffee. We play on Team I-9 and we start our days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. It's 95.9 FM, AM 610, the sports animal.
New Balance Albuquerque. Shoes that fit better and perform better. At New Balance, we actually measure your feet on Juan Tabo north of Constitution and in Cottonwood Corners next to Best Buy.
Go to the New Balance store, you'll fit right in.
New Balance.
Brought to you by New Balance.
Right. Traffic right now really starting to pick up. We've got slowdowns westbound on Paseo. They're going to start at I-25 and go all the way down to Coors. Northbound on I-25, that is a slow go between Gibson and Lomas, and westbound on I-40 this afternoon. That's moving really slow. You got slowdown.
I'm not up for it. No.
Go down until Coors.
This by Blake's Lottaburger. Introducing Blake's newest flavor of iced coffee, caramel, made with double brewed premium blend coffee for the very best taste. Caramel iced coffee joins Blake's original 3 flavors, classic, perfect paired with a spicy breakfast burrito, available all day at all Blake's locations.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Ryan Tannehill is an easy target because he's not a flashy quarterback. He's been a good quarterback for the Titans. Ryan Tannehill's dealing with his own bleep. His job is not to deal with Malik Willis's bleep. Here, train him so I can get rid of you. How you feeling? He didn't say, I'm going to be a jerk to this guy. I'm not going to help him. I'm not going to be a teammate. Malik Willis is no threat to Ryan Tannehill right now.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Okay, let's start unloading the sod over here.
The grass is always greener when Haruka's Lawn Care does the mowing.
And then we want to get the flower bed started before lunch.
They need a new landscaping designer to keep their budding business growing.
Oh, can we double check the incline here? This one needs to drain this way.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're the one everyone looks to for answers. Come rain or shine, the job must get done, and you're the one who makes it happen. We get you, Jackie in Fresno, putting your employee safety first. And Manny in Chattanooga, whose local Grainger team knows him by name. We're here for you and all the ones who get it done, with 24/7 customer support and access to product specialists to help you find what you need. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
O'Reilly. Improve your gas mileage and save money with Fuel System Cleaner from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $10. Plus, earn double O rewards points and get your next reward even faster. For a clean, lubricated, more efficient fuel system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Do you think you have COVID? Suffering from symptoms like cough, fever, shortness of breath, sore throat, or chills? Knowing if you have COVID-19 can help you seek proper treatment and prevent the virus from spreading to your family and community. You should get tested if you have symptoms of COVID-19 or have been in close contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Don't wait. Find a test near you at findatestnm.org. That's findatestnm.org.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
By degree, I'm a teacher. Okay, so by degree, I'm a leader of children. I'm a molder of minds, and I was at chaperoning a Valentine's Day dance years ago. This is my first year I was teaching, and that song came on by the DJ, that save a horse, ride a cowboy. And
I've come to learn through this show, that song being played, that it is not Toby Keith, it's Big and Rich.
Big and Rich,
Yeah.
Correct. So as I'm chaperoning this dance of like middle schoolers, it's Valentine's Day dance, this other teacher I'm with freaks out.
Okay.
Like she's like, this is the most appropriate song I've ever heard played in the halls of this hallowed school. I can ride a cowboy. Oh my. So anyways, huge freak out, huge, like just loss of mind. And then that was the moment, Van, where I was like, I think I'm gonna get into radio.
Okay.
This is not the fit for me. This is not the fit for your boys. Speaking of your boys, one of them is with us. Josh Sushan, welcome to the program. How are you?
I am well, and I'm wondering if you told that very entertaining story because it's the Sugarland Space Cowboys who are in town this week.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got the best producers in the game here.
Save a space horse, ride a space cowboy.
Yes, I believe that is correct. And so there's a new Buzz Lightyear coming out, and outside of Buzz Lightyear, I don't even know what a space cowboy is.
Yes, you do.
I'm telling you, like, what is the example of space cowboy?
Okay, what's the famous line? Houston, we have a problem. Space Center, Johnson Space Center. It's big NASA town. Texas Cowboys, right?
So it's like an Apollo 13 thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, see, I didn't know. Okay,
now you do.
I literally didn't know that. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy right now, but I'm like an idiot.
Are you familiar with my favorite baseball team, Fred? The Houston Astros.
Yes.
NASA is in Houston. Houston, we have a problem. It's a fun term for an astronaut, a space cowboy.
According to the internet, Star Wars is a space country western movie. So there you go.
Are those birds chirping in real life, or did you put those on here, Bob? I'm not sure.
Between the whack of the bat during batting practice
I love
and the
it.
birds that are right next to the crowd mic, I'm trying to give you guys a lot of ambiance of some batting practice.
Yeah,
that's very good.
The dude in the cage is mashing right now. It's a guy for
who's up to
Space
bat
Cowboys.
right now? Oh, he's a space
I can't
cowboy.
tell. It's someone from the Space Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Well, you'll be able to recognize that sound later during the broadcast. So this is one of those like white noise, go to bed kind of things right now.
Love it.
Yeah, cut this off. Put this on a loop.
I tell you what, there was a lot of guys today. So today's the first day during batting practice where it's hot and it's dry. I mean, it's like really warm.
Yeah,
and
allergies. Yeah.
The wind is really not doing a whole lot of. I mean, it's starting to now, but it wasn't when the Topes were hitting. And guys were just launching. I mean, absolutely launching. It's a good thing that we have a net that protects the video board because that thing was getting wore out during the Topes BP today.
Well, I mean, this is the weekend where the boys go over 500. So, I mean, this is what's up right now, right? Like, get those bats going.
Yeah, you know, it was good to see them swing the bats on the road, the final game of the series, score 11 runs on 14 hits against a really good Oklahoma City team. I mean, shoot, I say this like half in jest, but I'm trying to do the math on it. Oklahoma City's, that's the Dodgers AAA team. Oklahoma City's payroll might be higher than the Oakland A's payroll.
I think you're exactly right. Like, they have the definition of a quadruple A team there.
I mean, guys,
you can plug and play a lot of those guys on rosters in Major League Baseball.
Yes, I mean it. Like Jake Lamb, Stefan Romero, Eddie Alvarez, the Olympian, Tony Walters, Kevin Pillar, Zach McKinstry, Yency Almonte, the entire bullpen. Like everyone on that team's got Major League experience except for like 3 guys. It is quite the payroll that the Dodgers have got for their AAA team. So to split the 6 games there. I thought they played well. Had a chance to win 4 of 6. And we'll see now, you know, you're home for a week, and we'll see what they can do against Sugarland.
My boy Zach Neal's on the bump tonight. Looking pretty good. What, is he at that 2-2 record? Is that right?
Yeah, so Zach had one start that was phenomenal. And I feel like in all of his other starts, he's cruising along. He's going really well, and then he has one bad inning. You know, like his last start against Oklahoma City, 3 scoreless innings. He's just dominating. Right. And then it's just like, you know, a soft single, boom, 3-run homer. Like, what happened? He went from dominating and now, you know, it doesn't quite look as good at the end of the day. So if he can avoid the one big inning, then I'd like his, then I'd like the Topes' chances of winning.
Witten Bernard put on an absolute show last week.
Fireworks.
But who is the guy this week that we need to look out for? Who's heating up right now?
Ooh, I like this question.
Thank you.
Like a pick to click type of thing.
Ooh, I like that response.
I'm asking you because I need to figure out who I'm putting on my minor league baseball DraftKings lineup.
There we go. Good job.
Okay. Well, do I have to give you one or can I give you here's the thing.
Go
Elleris Montero, like everything he hits is hard. Like he was in kind of a mini slump, but I look at the StatCast data all the time. Even when he makes an out, the exit velocity is like 104, 107. And now those very loud outs are turning into very loud hits. 367 over his last 12 games. Hit a home run Sunday that went a very long way at OKC. I like Montero this week, but I also like Alan Trejo. Started the season in the big leagues, wasn't getting a whole lot of playing time. Back at AAA. Now he's back here where he absolutely raked last year. Getting a chance to play every day, kind of get the rust off. I like Trejo this series too.
Should probably ask you this off air, but here we are anyways. Where are you getting your minor league StatCast data? Because I'm a big baseball savant guy, and I didn't know it translated to minor leagues as well. I'm very excited right now. Where do I go?
Yeah, so there's a hack that I can give you.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so you got to pay attention here. Okay,
on it.
So when you go to Baseball Savant, just go to any of the games, right?
Okay.
That has the game feed that has all the information. Then you go to MILB.com and you go to the game day for the Isotopes. Okay, the last 6 numbers on that URL feed, you cut and paste that 6 numbers from the minor league baseball game day onto the Baseball Savant page that you're at, and boom, you got everything.
Okay.
I'm get that part of the podcast. Shoot. So the thing I like about Montero is I knew Montero a little bit from the Cardinals organization. I'm like a big St. Louis guy. He when he came over for Nolan Arenado, I guess that would have been 2 years ago. Is that math right? 1 year ago. He has been like kind of that super bright, like Austin Gomber was supposed to be like kind of the spotlight of that deal. But I mean, he's one of the boys out there.
Yeah, for sure. Now, it's kind of interesting about Montero because he had like this great year, and I think it was 2018. And then 2019, he was injured and he didn't have all that good of a year and he missed most of it. And then, the trade happens in 2020 and, there's no minor league season. And so, like, people are like, well, okay, like he was good a long time ago, right? So the trade really got panned for a lot of reasons. And Montero was kind of thought of as, well, he was good a few years ago, but, that was a few years ago. And then last year he had this monster year at AA and AAA, and then now we get to see him every day at AAA. And you just stare at him. You go like, this dude's just a physical specimen. And I think he's getting better defensively. We'll see if third base or first base long term is the solution for him. He's got a great arm. It's just a matter of whether or not the hands are good enough at whatever corner infield position. And the dude just hits, and he hits for a ton of power. And it's just a presence. He's just one of those dudes that you don't want to take your eyes off him when he's at the plate. Don't go get something to eat when Montero's at the plate. You don't want to miss something.
I'm a fan of Coco, but I like hot Coco. Coco's been on a bit of a cold streak lately. You going to bounce out of this one at home?
Coco Montez is who you're talking about,
Yep.
right? Yeah, so he's not in the lineup today. Getting a little day off.
Had a tough
Coco's
weekend.
Coco's doing fine. Yeah, tough weekend. Look, how do you not like a guy who doesn't wear batting gloves, right?
What would John Mabry do?
Right? I mean, you got to like him. I like his glove. I like his bat. I like his attitude. I like his demeanor. He's going to be fun. Yeah, he's going to be fun. Small sample size. He's going to be fun. He can hit.
When we are live at Isotopes Park this Friday before the first pitch, what are we going to be looking at on from the previous 3 days and spotlighting? What is going to be the thing that jumps out?
Ooh, I like this question. Okay, so here's the deal. Sugarland has really good pitching, okay? They are among the league leaders in a lot of categories, all of minor league baseball, not just Pacific Coast League. This is also Sugarland's first game at a high altitude. All of their games have either been at home or if they were on the road, they were in Oklahoma City, they were at Round Rock. They have not been to Salt Lake or to Las Vegas or to Reno or here. So you take an Isotopes offense that is just annihilating teams when they're home, and you take a Sugarland pitching staff that is really good. They have 8 players on the Astros top 30 prospect list that are in their pitching staff. So what's going to be, what happens? Great pitching, great hitting conditions. What's that going to look like over the next 3 days? That's what you'll be talking about.
A sprinkle of wind tomorrow, but beautiful Albuquerque weather the rest of the week. I need you to convince friend of the show, loyal listener who hasn't been to the lab yet this year that the time is now. It's right now.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I think we talked about this in April. It's still your opening day, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had opening day, but whenever you show up, it's your opening day. If you want to bring bunting, put it up because it's your opening day, bring some bunting with you. Actually, I don't think you're allowed to
I
do
think
that,
there's a
but-
rule on displaying, you can't hang with advanced.
Yeah. Actually, you cannot do that.
Yeah,
But
it's actually-
the point is, it's your opening day. And like you said, the weather's great. And look, it's baseball. And the games go so much faster. They're done in 30 minutes faster than they used to be. We're averaging 2:35.
And if you want to see the boys, we're
Yep.
going to be there 3 days this week.
Oh, I got one more, too. These 6 games will be the last 6 games that you will see of the home plate umpire calling balls and strikes.
Oh.
The computer kicks in a week from today. We'll be in Salt Lake, and then the first time for the computer for a home game is May 24th. But these 6 games will be the last 6 where the humans are calling balls.
Do
and
they
strikes.
just stand there? What does that look like logistically?
We're about to find out in 2 weeks.
Yeah. That is crazy. That
They'll
they
have
even
something in
told
their
you.
ear that tells them ball or strike. So, yeah, they're still there. I mean, they still have to be there if it's a foul tip, if it's a play at the plate, fair or foul. There's still a lot of things that the home plate umpire has to do. A lot of things.
So they get a recommendation from Skynet, and then
Not a recommendation. They get told.
Oh, so they don't. Okay.
No, they are told.
So
So it's not like take this under advisement.
So if they foul off a ball, they still call it a strike. But otherwise, that's it. It's what they say it is.
Exactly.
That's so crazy. We're living in the future.
And if you're clinging to the past like old man Slow sitting
Yeah, that's
across
me.
from me, go see baseball this week because the future is now.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Albuquerque.
ruined. No, I'm just kidding.
If you want to see the umpire make some mistakes, you have limited time to do it.
That's
Your
what I'm
last chance to boo a human and not boo
Yes.
a computer.
Hold up.
Wait.
So I have at my house 2 slave robots, one named Siri, one named Alexis.
Okay.
And I regularly yell at them for their misdoings. It is
Alexa's so bad at it, you call her Alexis to shame her? Is
So
that what
I-
you're doing here?
No, Josh, I literally call Siri Alexis, and then I get mad at Siri when she doesn't answer. And I'm like, what kind of terrible slave robot children are you? Figure it out, losers.
You know what you should do is do what I do.
What's that?
Put your Alexa on top of your iRobot, your Roomba,
Yeah.
and have it travel around the house so you can yell at it in every room possible.
There you go. You like that plan, Josh?
Sure, absolutely.
Josh is like, just like stay away from my house, boys. like
You want to bring a Roomba to my house? By all means, I'll take it.
they're not cheap. They're
Exactly.
spendy.
That's why I don't have one.
All right, what time is first pitch?
First pitch is 6:35. On deck show at 6:15. I talked to Warren Schaefer, and I give Warren Schaefer a stat that he goes, "Ooh, that's going to make me a better manager."
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
How's that for
There
a
we
tease?
go.
You know I'm tuning in.
I mean, all right, I'll tune in too. I mean, you know how I am. We're going to Thursday day game baseball. We're going to be live at the park on Friday, and then Sunday we're petting dogs. No, goats.
Goats, and rabbits, and 100% not an anaconda. So don't be scared, Fred.
Are there any anacondas there, Josh?
Not currently.
Okay. Well, not,
But it's
not
only Tuesday.
Sunday though. Who knows?
Josh,
Oh, little Jimmy Buffett in the background. You guys are partying
yeah,
over there.
it's over there. Get the
Absolutely.
little birds on the shoulder or whatever. Josh, you're the best.
Thanks, guys.
So
I'll
nice.
see you. Am I going to see you Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, go ahead and put us down too for the chili race. We want to do that. Frozen T-shirt contest is a good day one, so we'll do that as well.
These are all Dylan Storm problems.
these are-
not,
anything,
Josh problems.
anything except for the balloon popping one.
No, that one's the one we want. That one's sexual. We'll do that one.
Hey.
Josh, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
He's very good at this.
He wanted out like 2 minutes ago.
Well, it's whenever I start asking for things.
I kind of ran off the rails there the last 2 minutes, and he knew it was over.
I do the Vital approach. I'm like,
I
can
was
I
like,
get
guys,
some?
I got stuff to do. Let me out.
He's like, I'm actually at work as compared to your hobby work.
Whatever you call this.
It's hard to explain this sometimes to people.
Sure.
I met with a new friend of the show today. No names yet. Whatever. We'll get that all worked out.
Sure.
And I met with a new friend of the show today, and they're like, all right, talk to me about the dynamic of the program. I'm like, couldn't you just listen?
You should just listen.
Might just be a lot easier.
And like, you're going to listen more than once because we might miss you on the first one.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
Traffic right now, slowdowns westbound on Paseo. They're going to start at I-25 and go down into Coors. Northbound I-25 here in the metro moving slow between Gibson and Lomas. Westbound on I-40, slowdown start at Carlisle, and they last until Coors. North of the city, we do have a crash southbound on I-25 in La Cienega.
and that is causing quite a bit of slowdowns and backups there. So be patient and take your time if you are headed through there.
That was so much fun, we're doing it again. Malloy Los Lunas is giving away another $1,000 gas card in May during the Malloy Memorial Day gas giveaway. Only at Malloy, only in Los Lunas. Enter online at MalloyLosLunas.com.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state, locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
I'm Erin Hawksworth, here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The Tigers and A's are playing a doubleheader in the Motor City. The A's are technically the home team for the first game of the doubleheader, and that messes with the home-road splits for this game. However, the A's are 15-14 ATS this season and just snapped a 9-game losing streak Monday. The BetQL model is giving 5 stars to the A's money line at -115 in Game 1. I'm Erin Hawksworth. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL app.
Hi, Jeanette here with Highland Rental, reminding any party planners to come by and check out our variety of party rentals. Our staff is ready and happy to help you with your selection of tables, chairs, linen, and more. We offer delivery and setup to help make your event stress-free. Come see us today. We're located at 8702 Manal Boulevard Northeast, open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 to 4. For more information on our rental equipment or steel products, call us at 505-293-4100 or visit our website at highlandrental.net. I'll see you soon.
Traffic. This wagon commute is killing me. You mind if I turn on your old radio?
Oh, same 3 chants on every station.
Throughout history, people have always hated to commute. Search work from home jobs at monster.com or download the app.
Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs for protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save in as little as 3 minutes at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
These days, it's getting harder and harder to find savings. But you may have more cash than you realize in your home's equity. Unlock it today with a cash-out refinance from Rocket Mortgage. In the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. That means you could unlock thousands of dollars from your home. And with Rocket Mortgage, you could get all that cash in as little as 3 weeks. Put your hard-earned money to work. Pay down high-interest debt and combine your balances into one simple, low monthly payment. Now is your perfect opportunity to take control of your financial future. So what are you waiting for? When you want to consolidate debt and simplify your finances, Rocket can. Call 8338-ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. The Equal Housing Lender, licensed in all 50 states, and MLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030. Call 800-490-1233 for disclosures and cost information.
Are you 50 years or older? The New Mexico Department of Health recommends that you receive a second COVID-19 booster. If it's been 4 months since your first booster, it's time to schedule your second. Individuals that are 50 years of age or older have an increased risk of severe COVID-19 illness. This is especially important for individuals with underlying medical conditions. Your health risk is lowest when you stay up to date with your COVID-19 vaccines. Don't wait. Schedule your booster today at vaccinenm.org. That's vaccinenm.org.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Thinking about gas mileage? Quality oil like Mobil 1 Full Synthetic can help you get more out of every mile. Got an older vehicle? Try Mobil 1 Full Synthetic High Mileage. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP Extended Life oil filter for only $37.99. Get what you need for better fuel efficiency at any of our 6,000 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
No matter what the sport is.
For 30 seconds back.
For COVID-19. Help protect yourself with a booster shot. Schedule an appointment as soon as you're eligible following completion of your primary series. Sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer.
Broken bricks, falling fences, damaged doors. Gorilla Glue, of course. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong, 100% waterproof, and bonds virtually everything. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Bott. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You know, Fred, sometimes people just know your worth. They just get to meet you immediately and they just get it. Sometimes you got to prove your worth, you know?
What?
Yes. Put a pin in our off-air conversation.
Not 100% following you here, and I'm not tracking on this one, big dog.
I couldn't find reverse golden ratio on Urban Dictionary, but I did find the Fibonacci.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I
All right.
can't. I can't say any of this. Yeah.
Went to New Mexico Pinon this morning.
Okay.
So I went to the one on Alameda.
That's a good one.
It's a good one. It's arguably my favorite one.
I'm a big 4th Street guy.
The 4th Street one is arguably my favorite one. The West Side one in the mix, though, is my favorite one.
West Side's got a drive-through.
Super nice.
Yeah.
So I'm at the Alameda one because I got to go to Santa Fe today, right? I got to shoot up Santa Fe, come back.
And Alameda's just right
it's
there.
It's right there.
It's halfway there.
It's like 30 minutes from Santa Fe.
Yeah, so close.
I'm ready to go.
Sure.
A nice little sit down, nice little meeting, nice little morning. I'm in there. So I'm in New Mexico Pinon, and my buddy Mike Bobo walks in, my buddy Micheal. And he's doing some stuff with 1-800-GET-JUNK. It's like this pickup junk removal.
I've heard of them.
In town.
Yeah. They're great.
So like, hey, let's talk about the program, blah, blah, blah. And we're going on. But the second he walks in, I'm like so excited to see him. I'm like, show me pictures of your kids. And there's like people around, and they're like, hey, this guy's showing pictures of kids. Let's check this out. And he's like,
a lot of people just joined in.
Like, these are nice kids. It's like, oh, fellowship.
He does have nice kids.
He does have nice kids. Anyways, New Mexico Pinon Coffee, proud sponsor of the show, day oneer. Hang out with the boys as we hang out with them. All right, you brought this to my attention.
Ooh, what?
So you told me yesterday, because I was on assignment with allergies.
Oh, okay, I remember now.
You told me yesterday that there are now, like from an official source, not just like your buddies, like doing a shot and a beer.
Right.
Like an official source.
Yes.
That there are fantasy football rankings.
Correct.
Now, what's PPR mean?
PPR?
Yeah.
Like the medical condition or the fantasy stat?
I think as it applies to this, probably the fantasy stat.
Points per reception.
Okay. So I'm looking at a PPR fantasy football ranking.
Okay.
And you're like, well, that makes sense, Fred. Like with the season just wrapped up.
No.
This is for next year. Are you kidding me?
Multiple fantasy rankings came out May the 9th. Oh, by the way,
May the 9th be with you.
Happy holiday to all the short kings out there. Happy 5-9 day. So, yeah.
There's a lot of short kings?
Yeah. Shout out to my shorties.
Is this a Napoleon thing?
Yeah.
Nice. Super nice.
Yes. It's May the 9th, and they're already putting out fantasy football rankings. Can you believe that?
No, I cannot. And so I pulled them up, and I'm like, okay. The only thing I care about, obviously, is wide receivers.
You don't need this until August at the earliest.
I almost say it's a thing where you don't look at it until the day before your draft.
I do like a week before, maybe 2 weeks.
Do you do like mock drafts?
I do a couple.
Okay, see, I don't do that stuff.
Yeah, I go hard on baseball. Football's too easy. Fantasy baseball, that's where the real men play, right there.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I used to do a Mantasy league where it was fantasy pro wrestling.
A Mantasy?
Yeah, we called them.
Okay.
Yeah, Mantasy.
I thought it was like you choose your favorite insects.
Because you would choose praying mantis.
I would choose praying mantis first. So for me, it'd be a Mantasy league.
So stupid.
Mm-hmm.
There are no rookies. There are no rookie wide receivers on this wide receiver list. So I know it's bogus because wide receiver is the only place where you can show up to the NFL and make an impact right away and be the best of all time. And they don't exist on this. So I know this is stupid.
Well, rookie linemen can make a really big impact. But
What?
no one cares.
Literally no one.
Nobody.
No one's ever been
Not even their mothers.
Their
mothers are ashamed.
Whenever Warren...
I raised a wide receiver, and here you are.
Yeah.
A lineman.
Listen.
No, I'm just kidding. It's the most important position.
Lineman?
Outside of quarterback.
If you eliminated the line, the offensive defensive line would be a better game.
You're referring to flag football.
What is that? No. You still tackle.
Oh, you still tackle?
Yeah, you can still tackle.
Well, I tackle people in flag football too. But
Well, that's going to get you.
I've gotten better.
That's going to get you. Yeah.
I was the most penalized person in our flag football league 5 years ago. I was the Happy Gilmore of the flag football league.
A lot of stories you should keep to yourself.
Took off his cleats and stabbed a guy.
He stabbed him? Are you talking about you?
Yeah.
No flag football league is allowing you to wear cleats.
Charges were dropped.
You can wear turf shoes, but you cannot wear cleats in flag football.
Well, I mean, you don't got to show them to anybody. You're not supposed to wear sharpened cleats. I learned that the hard way.
It's weird to me how so many things in your life are a weapon, but then I see the rest of your life.
Look at the way I'm built. I have to have weapons on me at all times.
Me and Robert were just talking
Very
about
skinny.
that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Me and Robert Gibson, who hosts this show basically every second that I'm not here, we were saying just how scrawny and pathetic you were just yesterday.
Yeah. I weigh 165 pounds.
No, you do not. That's pre-depression.
I weigh 162 and a half pounds.
That's what
and I'm 5'11".
Yeah, but also what you described, that's what Cooper Kupp weighs, and he's the number one ranked wide receiver in the NFL.
Cooper Kupp is at least 185. They do not let people in the NFL that weigh 162 and a half pounds.
He's 208, but you do have a better beard than him.
Thank you. I got one thing on him at least.
Is A. Marie here yet? Because I see Justin Jeffries is the number 2 overall guy, and I don't feel like if you're going to rank wide receivers, that is correct. Justin Jefferson. His name's not even Jeffries.
I was going to correct you, but I just wanted you to go on.
Jefferson.
Is he any good?
No.
Is he new?
Are you serious?
He's got
to be a new one, right?
He was ranked way lower last year, but this year he's
I don't have my equipment yet.
moving on up.
He's moving on. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, okay. It's a Jefferson joke. Yeah, it's the Jefferson.
Well, how can you rank him number 2 overall? Because there's not a single other wide receiver on the whole team.
Well, they're all hurt.
They can't throw it anywhere except for him.
Yeah.
So you just have to cover that one guy. That's the whole offense. The whole defense is, all right, we'll cover Justin. Don't call me Jefferson. Who's Justin Jeffries? Is that someone else from another walk of life?
Justin Jeffries. I don't know a lot of Jeffries.
So then they don't throw it to anyone else. They got 0 other people.
There's the Australian comedian, Jeffries. What's his name?
I literally have no idea what we're talking
Something
about.
Jeffries.
Justin Jeffries was a lineman from Louisville, went to Kentucky. That's got to be a coincidence. There's no way I knew that in the world.
Yeah, there's no way. It's just an accident. Jim Jeffries is the Australian comedian.
Jim Gaffigan is.
He's really funny. Jim Jeffries is. Jim Gaffigan.
Is Stephon Diggs still in Minnesota? Is he doing well?
Man, what year is it to you?
Is he going to be out there catching the ball?
You're thinking of the white Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen.
Oh, yeah.
He's the other guy.
Is he good?
He's very good.
All right.
Especially for a white guy.
Here's the lineup you need to win in Minnesota. You need Chris Carter on the left.
Strong.
You need Randy Moss on the right.
Very strong.
Give me like an all-purpose running back, a guy who can kind of do a little bit but do it all. Guy like a Robert Smith style dude. Put him at the running back position. Who's like a really good quarterback can help that team? Dante Culpepper. So if you could put that lineup out there.
Miss me with Culpepper. Give me all the Randall Cunningham you got. Randall Cunningham's my dude. But yeah, anyways.
Jim Kleinsaucer, was he up there at that time?
Who is studying fantasy football rankings in May?
So stupid.
Why are we even talking about this? Okay, because it's so friggin' absurd.
But man, they put CeeDee Lamb at number 7, and I think Tyreek Hill is a hard 6.
It's not even the All-Star break, you junkies. You need help.
Oh, and then
I gotta get ready for my draft on May the 15th.
Hey guys, we put out this draft information yesterday. It didn't really catch any heat, so let's sprinkle a little Tom Brady news today and see what the fan base does.
Yeah,
it's like feeding fish in a bowl.
Now here we are covering both.
Wrap it up with a little Mike Tyson talk before the top of the hour. 2 men on live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're powered by New Mexico Pinion Coffee. We play on Team I-9. We start our days at the YMCA Central New Mexico. It's 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Need to hire? Need Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates in one place. Sponsor a job and immediately get a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com.
Well, we've got a new crash to tell you about. It is northbound on I-25 approaching Lead Coal, and that is causing slowdowns. Already been slow in that area before that crash, so it's really slowing down there. Be careful getting through there. Also, slowdowns right now westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to Coors. I-40 westbound, you got slowdowns starting as you approach the interchange, and they're going to last until Unser. And don't forget, north of the city, southbound I-25, we've got that crash near La Cienega, and that is causing slowdowns there. So be patient, be careful if you are traveling through there this afternoon.
Plan for the expected. Insure against the unexpected. Get a quality life plan. Call 858-GATEWAY. That's 858-GATEWAY.
This report brought to you by Gateway Insurance.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Tom Brady becoming the lead analyst on Fox NFL games when he retires surprised me on many levels. First off, it seems pretty standard for someone of his stature to be joining a booth. Second, for Brady, I never realized how much he loved being in the spotlight. The biggest question is, what's the end game for Brady? Is it NFL ownership? Not sure how a decade calling games is going to lead to that. I'm Maggie Gray.
Telling it like it is.
Here's the issue with Harden. He's eligible for a 4-year contract, an extension for about $230 million, potentially $270. Declining, enigmatic player. Let's pay him a fortune. Daryl Morey loves Harden, so my guess is they'll pay him. I don't think it's the answer. I'd move off Harden.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. When you're hurt in a car wreck, time matters. The amount of time it takes you to call for help, the amount of time it takes you to get medical treatment, and the amount of time it takes you to call an attorney can all affect the value of your case. We have a team of professionals and a network of experts who are waiting to begin working on your case the moment you call. The faster you call us, the faster we can get you all the money you deserve. In a wreck, need a check? Call Little Row Injury Attorneys today at 544-4444. We're available 24/7.
Can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014. The Albuquerque Isotopes are back in town Tuesday to take on the Sugar Land Space Cowboys, AAA affiliate of the Houston Astros. Take the day off Thursday for some day baseball with first pitch scheduled for 11:05. Or join us over the weekend for some post-game fireworks happening both Friday and Saturday night. For tickets and more information, visit abqisotopes.com. Albuquerque Isotopes Baseball, the best family entertainment in town.
You're the one everyone looks to for answers. Come rain or shine, the job must get done, and you're the one who makes it happen. We get you, Jackie in Fresno, putting your employee safety first. And Manny in Chattanooga, whose local Granger team knows him by name. We're here for you and all the ones who get it done, with 24/7 customer support and access to product specialists to help you find what you need. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
O'Reilly. Improve your gas mileage and save money with Fuel System Cleaner from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $10. Plus, earn double O Rewards points and get your next reward even faster. For a clean, lubricated, more efficient fuel system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, it's Scott Stigler for Indigo Mortgage. Interest rates are creeping up, but that online lender that rhymes with pocket says you can get a super low rate with them. Ben Lucero at Indigo Mortgage says don't be fooled. Any mortgage lender can get you a low rate. It just depends how much you're willing to pay to buy down that rate, or if you're willing to take an adjustable rate mortgage. Usually, lenders offering a crazy low rate are being dishonest, because if borrowers look at the fine print, they'll see that rate ends up costing thousands of dollars.
We're back to you in 30 seconds.
Lenders use to get you to call. Before you know it, you're in a bad deal. Trust a local lender like Indigo Mortgage instead. Call 836-5700 or go to indigomortgage.net. If you think you're getting a low rate from an internet lender, get an offer from Indigo Mortgage and compare. That'll be an eye-opener. 836-5700 or indigomortgage.net. Nobody cares more about your mortgage loan than Indigo Mortgage. NMLS 188348.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Start your morning weekdays at 7, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Jerry Wright dropping the beat. Filling in for Michael Vitale today, who's on assignment. Where's Michael at? Rio, what was it? Rio what? Rio Rat? What was it?
The Rio Rat Hole.
The Rio Rat Hole? It caught the nickname, Rio Rancho had the nickname Rio Rat Hole because that's where people in witness protection would be placed. The snitches.
Yeah.
There you go. Learned that today on the program.
Isn't that great when you get to learn something new?
Oh my gosh, every day. That's one of my parts to a good day is like learning something.
Yeah.
And then being able to share. I like being able to share with others.
Learn something. You share something.
Yeah.
You get moved to laughter. And
Yeah.
You get moved to tears.
Yeah. Well, that's the Jim Valvano one.
Yes. Uh-huh.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
Mike Tyson is not going to be charged by California, which, by the way, I don't know where this airplane was, and I don't really know the rules on that. Do you get? Is there just aviation law that I don't know about? Don't quote me, the Wright brothers, Jerry, because is it you? If you take off from California, are you under California law? If you're landing in Texas, are you under Texas law? Is it the state you're flying over whenever you set off the smoke detector? Like, how do you know what rule is what rule on an airplane?
That's an excellent question. It's not like
is it federal?
It's like when you take a boat, like you get far enough from the United States.
International waters.
You're in international waters, so the laws don't matter.
Yeah. Where are we going?
If you're high enough in the air, do the laws of the land not matter anymore?
Now you're in the laws of the sphere.
Yeah. You're in altitude laws.
And if you're flying to Texas in West Canaan, we got laws.
Or if you're in the streets of sunny Philadelphia,
yeah,
ain't no laws in them streets.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Not gonna...
Oh, by the way, loyal listener, friend of the show.
Yeah.
If you're worried about me, I have not yet turned into Ant-Man. I'm just itchy. So I haven't been able to shrink myself. I haven't been able to enlarge myself. I have not been able to communicate telepathically. I haven't gained any strength at all whatsoever.
Were you bit by an ant?
I'm just itchy. Yeah, I was bit by an ant.
That's brutal.
Yeah. The swelling's gone down a lot.
You announced that on the show yesterday? I didn't know about it?
Yeah. I didn't tell you in the meeting because we're actually talking about real stuff yesterday morning, and you didn't want to hear about my problems of being bit by an ant.
Phone lines are lighting up, and I don't know if it's home remedies for ants or clarification on an aviation law.
Thank you for that.
Top of the hour when we get back. 2 minutes on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Before you know it, the New Mexico heat will be upon us. Call Anderson Air Corps today to schedule maintenance or repair of your HVAC system. HVAC is all we do. Put our expertise to work for you. Visit AndersonAirCorps.com to learn more.
This report brought to you by Anderson Air Corps Heating and Cooling.
Well, we've got a new crash to tell you about. It is northbound on I-25 approaching Lead Coal, and that is causing slowdowns. Already been slow in that area before that crash, so it's really slowing down there. Be careful getting through there. Also, slowdowns right now westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to Coors. I-40 westbound, you got slowdowns starting as you approach the interchange, and they're going to last until Unser. And don't forget, north of the city, southbound I-25, we've got that crash near La Cienega, and that is causing slowdowns there. So be patient, be careful if you are traveling through there this afternoon.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the state, locally owned and operated. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Do you think you have COVID-19? Are you suffering from symptoms like cough, fever, shortness of breath, sore throat, or chills? Knowing if you have COVID-19 can help you seek proper treatment and prevent the virus from spreading to your family and community. You should get tested if you have symptoms of COVID-19 or have been in close contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Don't wait. Find a test near you at findatestnm.org. That's findatestnm.org.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. If the insurance companies treated you fair after you've been in an accident, we wouldn't be in business. They have teams of adjusters, investigators, and attorneys that are all working against you and want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. When we call, the insurance companies listen. We'll fight hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom. Don't settle for less. Call Lerner Rowe Injury Attorneys today at 544-4444. The call and the advice are free.
Lerner Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
O'Reilly. If your wiper blades are smearing and streaking, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts to save $8 instantly on a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Our professional parts people will even install them for you for free. Improve visibility and save money with Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Everyone's poor subwoofers right now. What is going on with that?
He's bumping.
All right, Jerry. So this is your first I-9 varsity, okay?
Okay.
So the I-9 varsity, what that is we identify throughout the course of the program a topic, and then we pick the varsity team of that topic, okay?
Okay.
So this is not JV. This is not guys that are not on the varsity team. This is
top shelf. Best of the best.
League office 280 at i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. Connect with I9 Sports. Get your youth involved. All right, so Van, would you like to go? Van, please go first. I will go second. And then, Jerry, you will go last in recommendations of today's I-9 varsity topic, which is Music Brothers.
We'll go first so Jerry knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Even though you explained it very well.
Well, I'm pretty good at that. Yeah.
I got to start off with what I consider the GOAT.
You're right. I'll go first. The Jackson 5.
Okay.
So the Jackson 5 is number 1. Not only is there 1, there's 5. Therefore, that's more than 2. Give me 5 brothers. So the conversation is basically over at this point.
The Jackson 5 brothers, but there's also a sister. So it could be also
throwing
the Jackson
2 sisters.
family.
Janet and LaToya.
Well, I mean, what did LaToya do?
I mean, we're not going to, what do we do? We said varsity.
Besides the psychic
This is
network.
not-
Sorry,
LaToya's
we're in the rules.
It's okay. You're new. You don't
Yeah,
get
you
it
didn't
yet.
know. You didn't know yet. Okay.
LaToya is not even like in the varsity of psychics.
No.
No. Obviously, it's Cleo.
It's
number
Cleo
one.
number
It's
one.
Cleo number
Yeah.
one. I think my number one, my first face on Rushmore, my starter on the varsity is the Allman Brothers.
Oh, very good.
Because number one, they made great music.
Dwayne and Greg.
Yeah. And number two, they look like half the people at my family reunion, and I find that very comforting.
100% in on that. That's a very good one.
So you kind of got your sea legs now.
All right, so
you understand what's going on.
Famous musician brothers.
What's the first on your varsity, Jerry?
Well, he stole my Jackson 5.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's part
sure.
of the game.
Yeah, you say that now. Styx.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
It's, great. Now I'm drawing a blank as the brothers' names, but the bassist and the drummer.
Okay.
Oh, they're not the Styx brothers?
Oh, that's
yeah.
what, okay. That's
yeah,
what,
John and Joe Styx.
John and Joe Stick.
They're pretty good. They got
it was Rick and Steve Stick.
They know the game pretty well.
Okay.
So.
Chuck and John Pinozzo.
Oh, the Pinozzo boys.
Yeah,
their mom is the block mom.
Yeah, the dad is Pinozzo the clown.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Chicago. Everyone
hey,
knows that.
do you know you Pinozzo? You know what I know? I'm gonna go with the obvious. My favorite band of all time. The only album I own on vinyl.
Oh, stole my next one.
The absolute most banger brother duo in the history of all things. Creators of What's the Story, Morning Glory, Noel and Liam Gallagher of Oasis, which put out what I believe to be one of only 3 perfect albums in the history of all music. The other one, of course, being Bush's 16 Stone and then Pearl Jam's 10.
Strong work.
Give me Noel and Liam Gallagher of Oasis.
You're not going to include Nelly's Country Grammar on that list?
Hot stuff.
I know how strongly you feel about that one.
Going down, down, baby.
I started off with a band that has the word brothers in the name.
Oh, very
and
smart.
I'm going to continue
with
a band with brothers in the name.
Mm-hmm.
This it's a good brothers to play when you're getting it on.
Oh, okay.
Highly sampled in hip hop lore, the Isley Brothers.
Oh,
nice.
Make a little piece of that. Make a little piece of this. Okay, I like that a lot.
Isley Brothers, Ernie and Marvin.
Yeah, well, and I mean Sally Bernice Isley, the mother. I mean, who
Ron,
gave birth here?
Everyone knows Ron Isley, but the younger brothers.
Not
joined
enough
later.
people talk about Marvin.
A lot of brothers, and it's a double brother scenario because they're brothers and they're brothers.
That's a brother breakthrough.
Yes, it is.
All right, what you got, Jerry?
How about the Bee Gees?
Smart.
Yeah, they only wrote hits.
That's an easy one.
Yeah,
there was a time when you could not admit to liking the Bee Gees.
Says who?
Well, when I was growing up, and it was disco sucks and yeah, but man, their music has stood up to the test of time, in my opinion.
I think it's a very good answer. It's way better than my answer of Ann and Nancy Wilson of Heart. So I know we were going with brothers.
Sister.
Yeah, but they sing with the soul of the brothers.
Oh.
So I'm going to say that they qualify as brothers, even though they're sisters. Give me Ann and Nancy Wilson, obviously collectively of Heart.
I was thinking about going with the theme of brothers bands with the word brothers in the name of the band. But I'm just going to throw that out.
Yeah.
Throw that out. And I would be remiss not to include the brothers that are also my namesake.
Oh.
So obviously I got to go with Alex and Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, very good.
Of Van Halen.
That can't be correct.
Got to represent Van, yo.
Is that real?
Van Halen?
That's not real.
Van Halen brothers? Yes.
So Larry, you don't know this. Jerry, I'm sorry, not Larry. Jerry, you don't know this. I'm legitimately named after Manfred Mann. Like legally, my name is not Fred.
He obviously guessed that because who else would name their kid Manfred?
Okay. This is
not a fan of Manfred Mann.
Just unacceptable.
His middle name's Mann also.
My name is not Manfred Mann Slow. That is stupid.
Friend of the show, loyal listener, that's 100% true. Make this verbatim from now on. His name is Manfred Mann Slow.
There you go. You got another one, Jerry?
Sure. It's kind of stretching the parameters, but
very smart.
Let me go with the Ramones. They weren't real brothers, but
okay,
but they
had the same last name.
Yeah, and
Dee, Joey,
and for certain Eskimo. So if you had to be a form of brother, I think Eskimo brother is perfectly acceptable for this.
As we are.
That's a weird on-air admittance.
Well, we've talked about it before. So the day oneers already know we're Eskimo bros anyways. Jerry, me and you soon once we start partying together.
Then we'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a secret handshake too, by the way.
I mentioned it earlier in the movie, and I thought earlier in the program, I thought you guys might pick up on it. I'm going to go with the Blues Brothers.
Very good.
Give me Jake and Elwood Blues. They could kind of do it all, and they hated Illinois Nazis. And
Plus, they're fictional, and you get to just say whatever you want.
What do you mean fictional? They performed actual music. They were on Saturday Night Live. It was musical guest, the Blues Brothers.
All right, we don't have enough time, but me and you're going to have the make-believe talk after the show.
It's on TV. It's got to be real.
It's not real, Fred. I can't stress that enough.
Alternative facts?
Yes, alternative facts. Next on my I-9 varsity of musical brothers, I'm going to go with one that's current.
Okay.
And I'm going to jump back on my theme.
Yeah.
Of bands who are brothers with brothers in their name.
Okay.
And go Avett Brothers.
Yeah, the Avett Brothers are very good.
Yeah. And let me tell you.
If you're to be like, tell me where that band's from, they're from North Carolina. There's no confusion about where they're from.
Because they take off their shirt and rally it around their head like a helicopter.
Stand up.
Yes. By the way, the Avett Brothers, phenomenal live. Don't really care for their studio stuff. If it's your jam, God bless you.
What if you're like brothers, but you're not like the spotlight, like in Radiohead? Like, because
like
Colin, because Colin and Johnny Greenwood, they're the guys.
Sure.
But they're not the guy.
Yeah.
That's like
Tom York is the guy.
Right. You're a backup brother is what you are. Like your background brother.
5 minutes.
You could be twins for all we know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
You're not one of them. You're one of your brothers, but you're not one of the boys.
Literally no one knows.
Yeah.
Jerry, you got one more on your
I know
list?
Jerry started working.
No, he's got to work. Don't worry about it. If you don't
got to work.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
We're missing. You're leaving out the most famous one. I thought you would have got it by now.
The Everly Brothers.
No, what?
Okay, what's your number one answer?
Well, obviously you go Doobie.
I went the other way. Well, they're not actually brothers.
The name of the band is the Doobie Brothers.
The name of the band's the Doobie Brothers, but they're not brothers. I guess, this is our varsity and it's open to interpretation and it could mean whatever you want it to mean. So they are musical brothers.
Statler Brothers.
Who? Who's that?
Statler Brothers.
Bob, what are they in?
The Statler. That's old country music.
All right, I'm pulling that up. Okay, they look the part.
Yes, they do. Yeah. In my head, I imagine the Statler Brothers and the Oak Ridge Boys just like fighting to the death. Because they're so similar. There can only be one.
Actual boys and brothers, Brian
4 minutes.
and Carl Wilson of the Beach Boys.
Hold on, what?
So Brian, who's the most famous of the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson, Dennis and Carl Wilson, all of the Beach Boys, brothers and boys. That's like a double qualifier.
That's too much. I wasn't going to say them.
Well, and also earlier you put a lot of emphasis on pompous, which we know is not a word.
Not a word.
But I don't think Kokomo is a word either.
That's not a place.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
There's a brilliance about this.
You can get as pompous as you want at Kokomo.
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me like that. Especially since April 1st, because I don't even know what kind of weed you're buying anymore. And if you go and you get the pompous Kokomo, like that's got to be like $8 an ounce. I have no idea.
You know a good time to get all pompous and Kokomo? Like the second September ends. Like that's the best time ever.
It's pretty good, actually. AC/DC, I think, would be on the list.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they'd be on the list. They mess around. Was ZZ Top, were they brothers?
They look like it. They're probably brothers and uncles.
Yeah.
No, they're not related.
They're not?
No.
They look like they're related.
They look like it. Yeah. That family tree didn't fork.
No, it did not.
You go down to South Texas and you throw a stone, you're going to hit somebody like that.
It
looks like that.
I know. That's my family you're talking about.
Yes.
That's my distant relatives.
Yes, I do go to reunions.
Yeah. That's my first Allman Brothers joke.
Kim and Kelly Deal of the Breeders. How you feel about that? Best bass line in the history of all music.
Oh, man. That's bold.
You don't think?
The best bass line in all music?
In the history of all music, give me Cannonball by the Breeders. It's the best bass line of all time.
That's really good.
Unless you think otherwise, because I can't.
That'll be our next varsity.
Best bass lines
Best
in the
bass
history.
lines. Yeah.
There are some fire bass lines. Some fire bass lines. But the Cannonball by the Breeders, which, by the way, I don't think the Breeders ever did another thing.
For all we know, they have like won multiple Grammys, and we just have no idea because they made that one song.
Does that? Oh, Riders of the Storm. All right, so there's a bunch. I just Googled best bass lines.
No. Save it. Save it for another time. Let's not do this one. We don't got enough time anyways.
When's Josh come on? 6:15?
Correct.
Okay.
Do we have to do a commercial?
No.
No.
Have to, right? We just go straight into it.
Music in 1 minute, out in 2.
My favorite thing too about doing like the Varsity of Brothers, like Brothers in Music or whatever, is there's somewhere like Good Charlotte, right? There's somewhere where like there's these joke guys, Joel and Benji Madden, who like went on to make a lot of money and be really successful in their like certain small stupid circles, and they're not even worth making fun of. Like
I wasn't going to mention them at all. Like they popped into my head. I was like, definitely not those guys.
No, but like they did it like, and kind of only because they were brothers, right? Like what about that band was anything?
Like they wouldn't even make my varsity of like Canadian punk rock, watered down brothers with tattoos and spiky haircuts who wear puka shell necklaces, who Eiffel Towered Avril Lavigne. They wouldn't even make that list for me.
They're from Maryland.
They're not Canadian?
No.
Huh.
It's not even close.
Sorry.
They're from Maryland. You're an idiot.
Oh, that's basically Canada.
And it wasn't Avril Lavigne. It was not Paris Hilton. What's Paris Hilton's girlfriend's name?
Oh, Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie.
Okay.
There's your pop culture for the week.
Thank you.
Thank
you, TMZ.
Ice Toast Baseball all night long. Josh Sushan will be bringing you that. It's only going to take 2 hours and 20 minutes. Ask A. Marie. She set up dinner reservations for after the game. Van, we miss anything?
I don't believe so, my friend, but whatever we did, make sure you check out the opening drive tomorrow morning with Jeff, JJ, and Miss A. Marie, who's right there.
I need a one name like A. Marie. Like imagine just being able to go off, get married, change your entire existence, and you're still just A. Marie.
Well, it could be like Manfred Man Slow. You say it like really fast together.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.
Albuquerque Isotopes. Albuquerque Isotopes baseball is on the air.
It's a triple. It's a cycle. Comes over, dives. He made the catch. Ball game over. That one is gone. Topes win. Topes win.
For interviews and a preview of today's game, let's go out to the ballpark for the On Deck Show. Here's Josh Sushan.
Good evening from Rio Grande Credit Union Field in Albuquerque, where it is hot, it is dry, it is that time of year, ideal for offense. Feels like summer already, and the Albuquerque Isotopes are back in town this week, hosting the Sugar Land Space Cowboys tonight at the start of a 6-game series.